kidding. Does it get the...
Yeah. Or a little corner of the end zone. Like
Yeah, that does not work. So it's just that one little corner that I'm not getting.
Oh. No, not that game. There could not be one thing that can be right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, where should I really even start? I got that I'm keeping in the dark. I got my across the street living large. Thinking back to the fact that they dead. Thought my raps were the facts till they sat with the bars. I got 2 phones, one needed charge. Yeah, they twins, I can tell they apart. I got big packs coming on the way. I got big stacks coming out the same. Got Lil Max with me, he the way. It's a big gap between us and the game. In the next life, I'm trying to stay paid. When I die, put my money in the grave. When I die, put my money in the grave. I really gotta put a couple in their place. Really just that big in a race. I really might tap feelings on my face. Lil CC, let it slap with the bass. I used to say, put a mask in a cave. Now I'm like, nah, love, I'm good, go away. Ain't about to die when the money out of gave. I was on top when it meant a lot. Still on top like I'm scared of the drop. Still on top and these wanna swap. Wanna swap like the sauce in the wax. I don't wanna change cause I'm good where I'm at. Mom tell good where I'm at. Jazz, baby J, tell them when I die put my money in the pot. Couple things till it's done, Mr.
Lost its opener to Ankeny Centennial. West Des Moines Valley moved to the top and lost to Dowling Catholic before the Maroons moved to number 1 and promptly lost to Ankeny. Waukee will try to hang on to the top spot but faces a visit to 4th-ranked Valley. Dar Danielson will call the game on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Waukee is giving up only 17 points on defense through their first 3 games, and Coach Gabe Baker's son Beckett is quarterback in the offense, which averages 50 points a game. Coach Baker says they can't worry about the ranking right now because they have a lot of tough games ahead, including Valley.
Going into the season, on paper, they had the most playmakers as anybody, and I think that's evident on film. They're a very talented team. We really just have to do our jobs and try to keep the ball in front of us when we're on defense.
Baker says they need to complete drives on offense and take advantage of opportunities to score. Valley coach Gary Swenson notched his 400th career win last week and says they need to start faster on offense to get 401 against Waukee.
We got to get out of the gate. We can't. These guys can really accumulate points in a hurry. They got an experienced quarterback. They got some dynamic receivers, really talented running back.
Swenson says it may be a case where they have to outscore the Warriors, as it's going to be tough to stop that offense. Radio Iowa Sports, I'm Dar Danielson.
Other rated matchups in 5A, second-ranked Centennial hosts number 10 Southeast Polk. It's fifth-ranked Bettendorf at home against number 6 Linn-Mar, while seventh-ranked Pleasant Valley is on the road at number 9 Cedar Rapids Prairie. In 8-player, off to a 3-0 start, Lansing Key entered the Radio Iowa poll this week at number 9, heading into tonight's homecoming game against fourth-ranked Don Bosco. Key High coach Chad Winters.
They're explosive. They got athletes everywhere. Obviously, incredible wrestling school. They've set the standard in 8-man football in Northeast Iowa for the last 10, 12 years, and their results kind of speak for themselves. I mean, you got to be ready to go.
Also an 8-player, top-ranked Algona Garrigan is at Northwood Kensett, while number 2 Lennox visits Mormon Trail. Class A tonight, it's top-ranked Woodbury Central visiting Lamar's Galen. Number 2 ACGC hosts South Central Calhoun. Third-ranked West Hancock is at North Union. Class 1A, top-ranked Grundy Center hosts East Marshall. It's number 2 Wilton visiting Dyersville Beckman. Third-ranked Emmetsburg is on the road at East Sac County. This season, Bex is recognizing hosting student athletes. They're not just a star in athletics, but a player that shows heart in school, at work, through the community, and in the ag industry. Preston Kennedy of Southeast Valley was around cattle at such an early age, he doesn't have a memory of it.
My parents always told me they had a crib in our barn where they washed club calves, so I was always there, and I was very, very friendly with the cattle. We had a bull, and I was best friends with him.
Whether it's football, wrestling, his other sports, or work on the farm, Lucas Kroll of Garner Hayfield Ventura says it takes a total commitment.
I mean, there's a lot of days where you're going to wake up sore or tired and be like, oh, I don't really want to do it today, but you still got to, I mean, the farm's not going to stop just because you're feeling tired or sore. You still got to get up and get the work done.
Besides softball, basketball, and track, Keely Wastany of Mount Air also enjoys competing in the show ring.
I think I started around like the 4th grade. My grandma and my dad would walk in the ring with me, help me set feet, and then I finally got to the age where I could do it myself, and I've enjoyed it ever since.
Cole Fair of West Bend Mallard is involved in several community activities, including a farm safety program for kids.
And we kind of go over there and help kids with PTO safety, grain bin safety, livestock safety, just how to be safe around that kind of stuff to avoid getting hurt, especially around harvest time.
Nominate a student athlete by searching Beck's Player with Heart. The rest of Week 4 is next on the Scouting Report.
Hello, this is Lex Swivel, a registered nurse at Hancock County Memorial Hospital. The average wait for an emergency treatment nationwide is about 2 hours. When you come to Hancock County Memorial Hospital's emergency room, you can expect to be evaluated within 15 minutes of your arrival. When you have an emergency, Hancock County Memorial's ER is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, ready to provide you with the quality and efficient care you need. Your health, our care, a lasting partnership. Hancock County Health System.
The Scouting Report from Radio Iowa Sports.
Off to a 3-0 start, Boone can make a case for a spot in the Class 4A poll with a win tonight at third-ranked Gilbert. Ryan Wendt has a preview.
Boone comes into tonight's matchup having dominated their first 3 opponents, only giving up 12 points in 3 games while averaging 48.7 on the season. As for the Gilbert Tigers, also impressive in their first 3 games. They're putting up 37.7 points per ball game in their 3 victories. Head coach for the Toreadors, Chad Klein, talks about practice this week has been a little spirited.
Definitely a little more juice this week, just because it's we spent the last 2 weeks with a lot of senior night coming up, getting ready for homecoming. So those things are kind of in the rearview mirror at this point, and now we are looking forward to what's ahead of us and these opportunities that we've earned to this point of giving ourselves the chance to go 4-0, and so that the kids aren't lost on that. The excitement of those opportunities of what's ahead of them is really keeping them going right now.
That's Boone Toreador head coach Chad Klein on tonight's matchup with number 3 Gilbert. It's the Tigers' homecoming tonight as well. For the Radio Iowa Scouting Report, Ryan Wendt, KWBG Boone.
Other rated matchups in 4A, it's second-ranked North Scott hosting 7th-ranked Western Dubuque. Number 4 North Polk visits 3A, 6th-ranked Humboldt. 5th-ranked Pella's on the road at number 8 Cedar Rapids Xavier. Non-district action tonight finds 3A, 5th-ranked Independence on the road at 4A, number 6 Decorah. Independence coach Jason Putt says experience has been a big part of their 3-0 start.
I think when you're experienced and you get some of those veterans in there, I think that they have a little bit more urgency, and they realize this is the last go-around for a lot of our seniors, and we have a significant number of senior starters. And so I think they really want to make sure that they have a good year, and they've taken that to heart a little bit, and they've just done a great job.
Decorah coach Mike Tungan says the key for the Viking defense tonight, limit big plays.
They are explosive. And that's obviously a big emphasis for us. We have to try to keep things in front, and then we have to tackle very, very, very well. They do have a good balance in their run game, though, so they are not afraid to run their quarterback. And their quarterback we had last year, he gave us some fits that way. So it's a little bit of a chess game on defense for us. Is how aggressive can we be without giving up the explosive play? But yeah, man, they got. We've got talent on offense, and they've got talent too, it's going to be a fun night on Friday.
Class 3A, top-ranked Clear Lake is on the road to visit a Waverly Shell Rock team that is 1-2. Matt Ray reports.
Don't be fooled by the rankings and records. Last year, Clear Lake won this matchup 28-25, and the Go Hawks felt they let it slip away, and it may have cost them a playoff berth. The undefeated Lions haven't exactly played a tough schedule, but numbers don't lie. Clear Lake is led by 6'6", four-star tight end and D-end Thomas Meyer, running back Titan Schmidt, and a dual-threat sophomore quarterback named Jackson McIntyre, who has 10 TDs and no picks. In fact, the Lions haven't punted yet through 3 games. Meanwhile, the Go Hawks have perhaps the toughest schedule in the state. They lost close games to Xavier and North Scott. Then, after their senior quarterback was lost to a spleen laceration, they got a win with Caleb Schipper captaining the offense. Running back Ethan Bibler and company will be the toughest team Clear Lake has faced so far, by far. WSR coach Mark Hubbard expects a great game.
Our kids love a good fight. They don't back down to anything. I think they've proven that. They'll be ready for a battle from a really good, well-coached Clear Lake squad.
Kickoff in Waverly tonight at 7:30. Reporting for Radio Iowa, I'm Matt Ray with the K-Way Sports Network.
One other rated matchup in Class 3A finds number 4 Solon hosting 8th-ranked Mount Vernon. And in 2A tonight, there's one rated matchup. It finds 5th-ranked Carroll Kemper at home against number 8 Roland Story. That's all for the Scouting Report. For Radio Iowa Sports,
Mark Scar broadcasting from Forest Plaza in Forest City on KIOW. We're here from 5 to 7 tonight for a tenant picnic, and we're talking about the amazing apartment, staff, and everything else this evening. We're joined now by Dale. He's a tenant here at Forest Plaza. Let's start by talking about you, Dale. What did you do for work?
I was working in the post office for over 30 years. I've been retired that many years, too. In Clear Lake, I worked for Duesenberg. Very good outfit. 3 brothers, Milton, Warren, and Ed. They all had equipment to build roads. We built the 120 in Sioux City. I've been all over the state quite a bit. I worked for them 8.5 years.
What's your favorite activity or thing to do here at Forest Plaza?
I think bingo. Right out here, I play it twice a week. I like to play bingo.
What type of bingo is your favorite? Cross, blackout? What do you like best?
They're all. Out, 4 corners, crisscross, straight across. Any way you can get them a line across is bingo.
And of course, as a tenant at Forest Plaza, you're free to come and go and do the things you want to do. What are some of those things that you enjoy?
I walk outside, walk a lot here. That's what I do enjoy, walking. That's what keeps me going. I'm 97 years old. That's why I'm as strong as I am, by walking, exercising.
What about the staff? What do they do for you?
Well, they're so free to help you out whenever you have a problem. They're good help here. Take something to do all the jobs that they do. I said to the girls, I said, your work is interesting, isn't it? It isn't the same thing all the time. Yeah, they said it's good. They like it.
You were talking earlier about the girls coming to see you. I bet that's joyful.
Yes, that's the most joyful when you come to see me. I have people come from the church too. We're from a church in Clear Lake, East Free Church.
Dale, do you have any final words of advice?
If anybody wants a job, give it all you got with honesty. That's more important than getting a good job. I've had several of them. Now is the best job I got.
There you
Retirement.
go. Dale, it was wonderful meeting you.
Nice talking to you.
For Dale, I'm Mark Scar on KIOW.
Welcome back to the pregame show. We're getting set for 4A City and Spirit Lake from Spirit Lake this evening, and it's once again our Behind the Enemy Lines program brought to you by Shooters Sports Bar and Grill located in 4A City on the north end. Shooters got specials on Friday. New one came out today. Shooters got those specials on Fridays on their Facebook page, so make sure you check those out. And we're now pleased to be joined by the head man of the Spirit Lake Indians. It is Josh Beloit. And Coach, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity.
And, Coach, let's go back to that Week 1 Wild game with Algona, a team that, of course, 4A City has already seen now this year as well. And a wild game came down to the end. They were just able to get past you. But did that game kind of, feel like more of a playoff game on Week 1? And is it something that kind of maybe helped kind of jumpstart this season for you?
Yeah, I think it's a good game for both teams. And you play a quality opponent like that. It obviously can expose some weaknesses that you need to grow and develop, but it also allowed us to get some confidence from knowing that we can battle and compete with a really good team. Algona is one of the best offensive football teams I've seen in my high school coaching career. Quarterback's phenomenal. They're super physical up front. The receivers are fast, and they just do a lot of things that really attack you on that side of the ball. And then, I was really pleased with how our offense competed. I thought our special teams did well in that game, and, I think you learn a lot. You can learn more in a loss like that than you can in a win, and I thought our guys have grown a lot since then.
And a coach since then, a couple of big wins over Sioux Center and Spencer. Let's talk a little bit about your offense, though, because you have a pretty good offense led by Caden Lunt, who, of course, like 4A City has been playing for a couple of years. And, you have that senior quarterback that's been in there before. Coach, what has that been like for your offense this year?
Oh, it's been awesome. We're just so much further ahead of where we normally are offensively at this point in the season, just because of the intelligence of our quarterback, but also the intelligence of the rest of our guys and our team. He just does a really good job of leading. He does a really good job of understanding what we're trying to do offensively. And then, we have a lot of weapons on offense, and he's able to distribute and make great plays down the field. The thing I really appreciate about him this year is his ability to buy some time and find the guys open and really convert on some big third down plays for us. And, I feel like our offense has been really efficient, really explosive, and just hope we continue to get better.
And, of course, Coach, we can't talk about Spirit Lake football without talking about your really good athlete in Ethan Stecker, a three-star prospect that really I'm sure you could probably put him just about anywhere offensively and defensively, and he's going to be successful. What's it like having an athlete like that on your team?
We got two of them. It's Dylan and Ethan Stecker. I think Dylan Stecker is one of the best offensive receivers I've ever coached. He is, and just his ability to run routes, his ability to block, his ability to do things. And then Ethan, his physicality and his ability to do those things just really makes us able to attack. Both of them have phenomenal games. The thing I appreciate about them, not only are they phenomenal athletes, but they're a couple of the hardest working guys I've ever been around. They're humble, and because of that, they just make everybody around them better.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Coach. Talk to us a little bit defensively. Anything different we're going to see schematically from a Spirit Lake defense?
No, philosophically, defensively, we want to attack. We want to be aggressive, and I think you're going to continue to see that. We need to tackle well in space. You hit the nail on the head for us. He's got a phenomenal quarterback. Does a lot of things really well, buys time, can make every throw on the field. He's got great arm strength, good vision. And so we've got to make sure we defend an entire field, and then we tackle well in space. So.
Well, Coach, let's stay on that note. A new 4A City football coach this year in Tyler Anderson, the head coach of the Indians. What difference have you seen on film, or what are you expecting from this type of 4A City team?
Well, there's been much more tight end oriented this year, right? Tight end fullback offense. And last year they were way more spread oriented. So, that's definitely a different thing for them as far as what they create gap-wise in the run game, and then just some of the concepts they run out of that. Yes, that's the biggest difference I see defensively. A lot of similarities from what I've seen in the past, and tackle well, give you some different looks on the back end of things, and just want to see our guys get better this week.
Coach, I know it's been a couple of weeks of the season. It's been really good weather for the most part through the first couple weeks of the season. But on the injury front, how has Spirit Lake lasted the first 3 weeks, and how are you heading into tonight's game?
We've got 3 really physical games. Wes Walls broke his collarbone in our Sioux Center game. That's been one that's just hurt from just a great kid, great defensive back for us, good punt returner. Otherwise, we've been really healthy, and we hope we get him back later in the season. Just love the kid and what he brings to our team. So.
And Coach, you guys, everybody loves their home stadium. Everybody loves being at home. It's just that comfort thing. But you guys really bring that atmosphere of high school football at Spirit Lake. That's just got to be such an advantage for you guys playing at home this week.
Yeah, what a phenomenal community we live in, right? They support our kids so well, and they get excited about Friday nights. There's nothing more special than Friday night in your hometown with people that come out and just really rally behind us. You know, our marching band gets to be out there. Great student section, great student body, and just really proud to be from here and excited that we get to play at home.
And, of course, you guys ramped up your non-district games. You start tonight with 4A City, your first district game. Obviously, you know, I'd assume that you got big goals this year, but a district championship definitely is probably on the radar for you guys this year, right?
Yeah, I think our guys have a lot of goals. You know, the reality is we're in week one of district play, and our focus needs to be on being the best football team we can be tonight and playing our best football. As long as we can keep that goal in front of us and just continue to work at getting better. And that's the beauty of having a senior-led team, is they don't get too far ahead of themselves. You know, everybody wants to talk about that kind of stuff, and we just want to, we know we got Forest City Friday night, and we want to be the best team we can be. And, Coach, another thing that you guys probably don't worry about too much, but of course is looming out there is the fact of your guys' high rated you guys are, and just the expectations maybe that other people have put on the program. I'm sure you guys have for yourselves as well, coming in. Radio Iowa ranking you guys as the number one team again in Class 2A heading into this week. Do you guys feel a target on your back, or is it just football? It's just football, right? I mean, it's just about us getting to be better. We don't really pay attention to ratings. We don't really talk about ratings. The only rating that really matters at the end of the year is the coach's one that starts to determine seeding and playoffs. And we don't control that either. You know, we control our effort, our attitude, our ability to play the best game we can, how we prepare this week. And, yeah, you know, everybody wants to talk about that stuff. And it's just important, I think, with adults and high school kids to try to focus on the things we can control, and that's this week. So, Coach, I know you have a great staff that helps you out. What do those guys do for you? Everything, man. You know, we've been together for a long time, and it's great when you work with your best friends, you work with people that you trust are loyal, that have the same goals in mind of just helping these kids become the best people and football players they can. You know, our staff is incredibly knowledgeable about football, but even more than that, they care about people, and yeah, it's just great when we work together. We know what we're thinking, and we just continue to try to push the needle forward, being the best we can. So. Well, Coach, my next point and kind of my last one here for you was you kind of mentioned it there. You guys have been together for a while. You're starting to become one of the veterans of the coaching ranks in Class 2A and around the state. These Friday nights, I mean, do you still get as excited as you did right away? I mean, is it still Friday night football, or is it kind of business for you? Yeah, I still get excited about it. You know, I love practice. I've always been a coach that gets the most excited about practice. I love watching our guys prepare, and I feel like that's my job during the week. And then Friday night, I just get to enjoy it, right? I just get to make a call and watch our guys go out and execute. And I still get that. I still get the butterflies before a game, right? I think you just, in a nice way, said I'm getting old. Yeah, you know, you put so much into preparation during the week, and now I just get to go out and watch our guys compete, celebrate their successes, help encourage them when they're maybe not playing well, and yeah, I really enjoy it. I love it. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't. So, not old, Coach, but experience, right? Is there a difference there? Hey, either one's good. You know, I'll live what I am. So. No doubt about it. Well, Coach, it's always great talking with you each and every single year before the 4A City game. It's always a pleasure, and I appreciate your hospitality and always being so kind and doing these with us. And best of luck to you and the Spirit Lake Indians tonight. Hey, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. You take care. That's Spirit Lake head football coach Josh Beloit. We'll come back on the pregame show here in just a couple of minutes. That is our Behind the Enemy Lines program, brought to you by Shooters Sports Bar and Grill. Again, Shooters has a redesigned dining room. Make sure you go in and check that out. A lot of great things going on there at Shooters Sports Bar and Grill. They got the specials we talked about before we started the program. Those come out on Fridays. This past special was pretty awesome. So make sure you get down to Shooters Sports Bar and Grill in 4A City and try out their new specials. Of course, if you come in on Wednesday for our Waldorf Coaches Show, Warriors Live program, if you bring your Waldorf student ID or your Waldorf faculty ID, you'll get a little bit of a discount there throughout the football season while we're doing our Warriors Live show on Wednesdays only at Shooters. Shooters Sports Bar and Grill sponsoring the Behind the Enemy Lines program. We're going to come back in just a couple of minutes. We'll be talking, we'll chat a little bit with 4A City head football coach Tyler Anderson coming off the Indians' big win over Eagle Grove last week. This is 4A City football from Koloff Media Sports. We'll be right back.
Mark Scar at Forest Plaza in Forest City. We got a little happy hour going on. Joe Peters is here from Forest Plaza. Joe, thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming out.
What does Forest Plaza Assisted Living do, and what are you all about?
We provide seniors with a spacious, carefree living and a way to maintain much of their independence through personalized service in a community that supports them.
Let's talk about personalized services that are available here at Forest Plaza.
Yes, we offer 3 delicious meals a day in our dining room, housekeeping, laundry, medication management, and assistance with activities of daily living, such as dressing. The best thing about these services are that they're tailored to each person's specific wants and needs. So we really work to keep seniors as independent as possible. In addition to our services, we also provide daily activities such as bingo, exercise, community coffee on Tuesday mornings. We have happy hour on Friday afternoons. And then we also have weekly Vespers with our local clergy. They stop out. And then also we have special events throughout the year and so much more.
Talking with Joe Peters at Forest Plaza, are you able to assist seniors who may be on a limited monthly budget?
Yes, absolutely. Our assisted living has several apartment sizes, meal plans, and services to choose from. We can tailor an apartment package to fit a variety of budget sizes. In addition, tenants are able to stay month to month or not just locked into a one-year lease. So some seniors even choose to come and stay with us just for the winter.
What can you tell us about your location? It's a beautiful facility.
Yes, of course we're located up on the hill on the east side of Forest City, just a nice quiet countryside. Of course, we have an interesting story. We were opened in 2001 as a licensed assisted living. However, the building itself was constructed in the early 1970s, and it used to be the Forest City Community Hospital. Now it's been more than 50 years. Would you believe that? In addition to the spacious individual apartments, we have a large, great room for community get-togethers, such as, the community coffee I mentioned and happy hour. And then also we have a dining room, complimentary laundry facilities, a reading room with a library, TV lounges. We have a patio with a courtyard with a lot of seating outside, full-service beauty salon, and independently operated Mercy One facility clinic and Miller Pharmacy in our lower level. So please come out and see for yourself. Please call me to schedule an appointment. Our phone number here is 641-585-1555. I'll be happy to give you an apartment tour today.
Joe, it's awesome to see everybody having a good time at happy hour.
Thank you so much.
That's Joe Peters from Forest Plaza. We're broadcasting until 7 o'clock from Forest Plaza in Forest City. I'm Mark Scar on KIOW. Thanks to Jared Allen back at the radio station. Thanks to Zarin Eggesdahl for getting everybody together, and thanks to the crew here at Forest Plaza as well. I'm Mark Scar on KIOW.
Welcome back here to Spirit Lake as we continue on with our pregame show, getting set for 4A City and Spirit Lake coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Thanks to Mark Scar for doing all of our duties there out at Forest Plaza, and hello to our friends at Forest Plaza. They're still listening in at their picnic going on. Mark Scar was broadcasting live there this evening, getting ready for the football game, and so we appreciate him. And, of course, all of our good friends there at Forest Plaza in 4A City. This is our pregame show. Our pregame show tonight brought to you by KCS Customs, located at Kingland Construction Service in 4A City. KCS Customs offering your Western snowplows, or are your Western snowplow dealer here in 4A City. So make sure you check them out for all of those needs. And we're just a couple of months away. So make sure you check out KCS Customs in 4A City, 641-581-0101, located at Kingland Construction Service in 4A City. They are the sponsor of today's pregame show. Getting set for Spirit Lake and 4A City, as it's a beautiful night. If you're joining us via the video stream, for a second straight week, going to have a little bit of a sun shining in on us, at least for the part of the game. So hopefully you bear with us with that. Unfortunately, That is one part I cannot control, of course, is that sun shining right at us. And, we have the same view you do. So going to be a little bit tough to see for the first hour or so, as it usually is here at Spirit Lake. Fauria City and Spirit Lake getting set to play here in 2024 once again as they continue this rivalry between these two teams. Spirit Lake #1 in Class 2A. We look at the Radio Iowa High School football poll that we vote in each week, and of course that's the one that we publicize. When it comes to high school football, there are multiple polls that go along, but of course the one that we go along with is the Radio Iowa High School football poll, and Spirit Lake checking in at #1 in that poll this week. The Indians are 2-1, their lone loss to a common opponent with Fauria City, the Algona Bulldogs, right here on this field. Actually, the last time they were here in Spirit Lake, they've been on the road for the last 2 weeks at Spencer and at Sioux Central. And now they're back at home after that wild 42-40 loss to Algona in week 1 of the high school football season. The Indians are 1-2, coming off a monster win over Eagle Grove, 47-14 last week. Fauria City falling in the first 2 games of the season, 61-36 to Algona and 41-14 to the Lions of Clear Lake. We'll come back in 2 minutes here on the Kingland Construction and KCS Customs pregame show. We'll have more from Spirit Lake as we get set for kickoff between the Indians and the Indians, renewing here in 2024. We'll come right back. This is Fauria City Football from Koloff Media Sports.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
Shooters in Forest City is under new ownership. Hello, I'm Leah. I'm one of the new owners. Have you seen our weekly specials on our Facebook page? Posted every Friday. If not, give us a follow.
We're committed to the same great service you have come to know and expect. So come on in and give us a try today.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, large or small building projects, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire and automotive shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 or see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
Hi, Olivia here from Everyday Nutrition in Forest City, offering meal replacement shakes and energizing drinks. Our drinks offer the everyday energy and vitamins you need without the dreadful crash you get from the other drinks. But that's not all. Not sure where to start with your wellness journey? Inquire on Facebook or stop by today.
KCS Customs of Forest City. KCS is your Western snowplow dealer and can also customize vehicles with LED lights, leveling kits, Jeep accessories, and more. Find out how we can help your ride on Facebook at KCS Customs. KCS Customs of Forest City, your Western snowplow dealer and vehicle customizer.
Welcome back on the pregame show. Zarin Egestal from Spirit Lake as we are getting set for kickoff between the Indians of Spirit Lake and the Indians of Fauria City here in this matchup in 2024. Well, we mentioned it is a series that Fauria City plays in often. A very common opponent of the Indians tonight is the Indians of Spirit Lake, a team that Fauria City has seen just about every year since 2012. The only exception to that was the COVID year when they had that 1 year schedule in the COVID year. That's the only year between 2012 and 2024 now that the Indians, Fauria City, have not taken on Spirit Lake. Starting in 2012, 2 really good football teams meeting up there in 2012, and it was Spirit Lake just edging Fauria City in that first matchup back on September 7th of 2012, and what would go on to be a state championship year for Spirit Lake as they beat the Indians 17-0 and then went on to win the state title. A little bit easier for Spirit Lake in 2013, coming back and winning 41-2-0. A couple of close matchups in this series. Fauria City has never won in this series, but a couple of close matchups. One came in 2014. as that was a 35-25 win for Spirit Lake. Not a bad game in 2016 as well, 29-14 these two teams played. But other than that, it has been a lot of Spirit Lake in this series, including a 63-6 win in 4A City 1 year ago. As I mentioned, the series getting set for the 12th game all time is 11-0 in favor of Spirit Lake. They've won all 11 games dating back to 2012. As far as it goes, scoring-wise, Spirit Lake outscoring 4A City in games that they play 43-6. As Spirit Lake has scored 482 total points in this series. The Indians of 4A City just 68 points total in this series. This is the 6th game at Spirit Lake, which evens the series of home and away. There was a couple of years where 4A City played 2 times in a row because of the change of districts. Sometimes it was where we played non-district and then move into the district. So there was 2 times where the game was played at the same location for 2 straight years. That started first in 2015 and 2016. Both of those games in 15 and 16 were played at Spirit Lake. Then we turn around, and in 2019 and 2021, I mentioned you had that break year in 2020. Both games were played in 4A City, so you played 2 games straight in 4A City in 2019 and 2021. So this is the 6th game played at Spirit Lake. There's been 6 games played at 4A City. That 6th game was last year in that win for the Spirit Lake Indians. As far as at Spirit Lake, the Indians average about 5 points per game, 24 total points scored on this field in 12 games, or rather, I guess 12 games in the series, 5 games played so far, and Spirit Lake averaging 44 points in games that are played here in Spirit Lake. Spirit Lake, a semifinalist from a year ago, lost to Central Lyon George Little Rock in the semifinals, 28-14 at the Unidome. Of course, Central Lyon George Little Rock went on to lose in the state championship game, a really good matchup with Van Meter. And, of course, if you're an Iowa Hawkeye fan, Central Lyon George Little Rock was quarterbacked last year by Reese Vanderzee, who, of course, has made his note so far for the Iowa wide receiver staff. But he played quarterback for the Central Lyon George Little Rock team that finished runner-up and knocked off this Spirit Lake team 28-14 at the Unidome in the semifinals last year. In the playoffs last year for Spirit Lake, it was a win against Southeast Valley in the first round. They kind of rolled through the postseason. You'll see a common theme in that. Beat Southeast Valley 49-0, beat New Hampton 48-6. In those first 2 round games, and then we're able to get to the quarterfinals. Played a really, really good game with West Lyon in the quarterfinals. That was a 20-19 win for Spirit Lake in the quarterfinals, and then, of course, losing to Central Lyon George Little Rock. This senior group, led by Caden Lunt, the quarterback, kind of like Ty Dillevue, who's a senior quarterback for the Indians. Caden Lunt's been starting since his sophomore year for the Spirit Lake team, and a ton of seniors on this Spirit Lake roster, as you will see. These seniors, as sophomores, finished in the quarterfinals. Last year, they finished in the semifinals, and of course, as you just heard Coach Beloit a moment ago, they would like nothing less than go quarterfinals, semifinals, and then at minimum make the state championship game, if not win the Class 2A state championship this season. But they're going to have to go through the Indians of 4A City here in week number 4 before that can happen. We'll come back for starting lineups in a minute and a half here from Spirit Lake. We're getting set for the Indians of Spirit Lake and the Indians of 4A City on the Kingly Construction pregame show. KCS Customs 641-581-0101. We have starting lineups in a minute and a half. Mayland Egg Service of Forest City is a proud supporter of Forest City High School athletics. Nate Mayland is with you from the word go. From planting to harvest, you can count on Nate. Contact him today in Forest City at 641-860-1712. Nate will help you put the right seed on your acres. 641-860-1712.
Hey, this is Tom McGregor, the new manager of Forest City Auto Center and Chrysler of Forest City. Stop by the Forest City Auto Center on the north side for Chevy and GM products, and Chrysler on the south side for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram products. Our stores proudly support the Indians.
Lucas Woogie is your locally owned Cornelius Seed dealer here in Forest City. Cornelius Seed, an Iowa-based company, has a full line of corn and soybeans. Call Lucas today at 641-860-0595. Plant it, profit. Cornelius Seed from Lucas Woogie. First Choice Realty is proud to support our community's real estate moves. Summer is here and it's time to find your perfect home for your future. Call one of our trusted real estate agents, Bethany, Barb, Abigail, Mary, or Teresa, 641-585-2404, or visit us at fcrealty.com.
Everyone else is doing it. Call me, Matt, Chuck, or Jake at County Line Seeds in Forest City for a great lineup of DeKalb, Asgrow, NK, and now offering Wiffles hybrid products. 641-581-3300.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Zerren Eggestal with you this evening as we get set for kickoff here in just a couple of minutes. Let's take a look at our starting lineups, first of all, for Spirit Lake, as Spirit Lake getting set to take on 4A City tonight. And the Spirit Lake Spirit Lake starters will look like this. First of all, we'll start on defense. The defensive line, at number 52, Tyson Robinson. The nose guard is number 75, Ethan Carlson. The other defensive end is number 11, Ethan Stecker. Isaiah McQuown is wearing number 29, linebacker. Joey Andreas is the other linebacker. Number 24 is J.D. Snyder. Number 4 is Bodie Higgins. Number 23 is Will Ditzworth. The corners, number 5, Dylan Stecker, Terry Stexon, and the free safety is Sam Hendrickson. We'll come back after the national anthem. We'll have the rest of the starting lineups to get you set for kickoff between Spirit Lake and 4A City right after this. Wilson Dental is expanding again. Wilson Dental now offering a clinic in Buffalo Center. Check out Wilson Dental now in Buffalo Center to go along with their long-standing tradition in 4A City and also offering services in Garner. Wilson Dental in 4A City, Garner, and now Buffalo Center.
Forest City Ford at the corner of 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see us at Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends.
KCS Customs of Forest City. KCS is your Western snowplow dealer. It can also customize vehicles with LED lights, leveling kits, Jeep accessories, and more. Find out how we can help your ride on Facebook at KCS Customs. KCS Customs of Forest City, your Western snowplow dealer and vehicle customizer. Matt Jennings and Troy Hall of Jennings & Hall Financial Group, located at MBT Bank, want to thank our Forest City teams for their hard work and dedication and wish them good luck this season. Best wishes from Matt and Troy at Jennings & Hall Financial Group, located at MBT Bank in Forest City.
Welcome back here to Spirit Lake. Let's take a look at the rest of the starting lineups. First of all, for the Indians of Spirit Lake, we talked about their defensive starters. This is how they will line up on offense. Now, this offensive line for Spirit Lake is the only returning member of this offensive line is 75, Ethan Carlson. The rest are all brand new, so a brand new offensive line. 4 seniors on last year's offensive line that was so good for the Spirit Lake team, and they bring back only bring back 1. That's the right guard, Ethan Carlson, 5'10", 205. He's a senior this year. The rest of them will look like this. At left tackle is 52, Tyson Robinson, 6'4", 220-pound senior. The left guard is 51, Jackson Knutson, 6'1", 210-pound sophomore. The center is number 64, Jasper Robinson, the 6'1", 260-pound junior. At right tackle is number 50, Nolan Thiesfeld, 6'2", 260-pound junior. At wide receiver is number 11, Ethan Stecker. He's the three-star recruit and will play at Iowa State next year, 6'5", 205. He's a senior. It is Isaiah McQuown, wearing number 29, 6'1", 165. He's a junior. Bodie Higgins is the running back, 6', 190. He's a senior. The other wide receiver is number 18, Joey Andreas. He is 6', 186. He is a senior. And as we mentioned, they are quarterbacked by the senior quarterback in his third year as a starting quarterback, number 8, Caden Lunt, 6'4", 190. He's got a cannon of an arm for Spirit Lake. Can also run the football as a dual threat option for the Indians of Spirit Lake. With that, let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Indians of 4A City. This is how 4A City will line up, first of all, on defense. 4A City will go back to an odd front this week without that run pressure of Eagle Grove from last week. The defensive nose guard is number 53, Nick Donchie, 6'1", 190. He's a senior. The defensive end is number 20, Corey Thorson, 6'3", 210. He's a senior. The other defensive end is number 77, Tristan Bransoy, 6'5", 255. He is a senior. At linebacker, number 24, James Hagan, 5'10 and a half, 185, senior. Luke Kearney, wearing number 45, 7', 190, senior. Gabe Kozma, 57, 6'2", 220, a junior. And Ryan Bailey, who will wear number 6 for the Indians tonight, also in that linebacking core. Carson Hall is back for 4A City. Good sign for the Indians. He'll be the starting corner along with Ty Sopko, and Peter Wilson will play the safety position along with Deegan Moore for 4A City. Free safety Peter Wilson, and it'll be the strong safety Deegan Moore. The Indians' offense will look like this. It is the right tackle Tristan Bransoy. It is the left tackle 53 Nick Donchie. At center is number 63 Peyton Klein. Brent Bridges is 51. He's at the left guard. And the right guard for the Indians is number 53 Nick Donchie. Tight end is number 20 Corey Thorson. The other tight end is number 40 Luke Kearney. The running back is number 24 James Hagan. And the quarterback for the Indians is number 9 Ty Delavu to go along with Carson Hall. He wears number 1. He'll be back in the Indians receiving core this week. We'll take a break. We'll come back in a minute and a half. We have kickoff next between Spirit Lake and 4A City. Ready for this.
MBT Bank, based in Forest City, with 9 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota to serve you. MBT supports the Forest City Indians, and we look forward to seeing our student athletes compete all year long. Good luck, Indians, from MBT Bank in Forest City.
WCTA is the #1 choice for fiber internet. We offer fast, reliable fiber internet for all your connectivity needs. Our employees are local and live in the communities we serve to provide you with the best customer service experience. WCTA, we are your fiber internet provider.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life, and learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at niac.edu.
NSB Bank wishes the Indians good luck. For the past 90 years, NSB Bank has provided the latest financial products and services with a community touch by local decision makers. Stop into your NSB branch location in Titanca, Forest City, Thompson, Mason City, or Northwood. NSB Bank, we're here for you. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Higher Spear Insurance strives to be your all-encompassing agency, protecting everything from your home and auto to your farm, crop, and health. Find us in our 3 locations, Titanca, Forest City, and Thompson. Call 515-928-2085 or learn ways to protect your future at higherspearins.com.
Welcome back here on the Kingland Construction pregame show, or ending the Kingland Construction pregame show. Thanks to our good friends there at Kingland Construction for sponsoring today's pregame show. And again, if you're just joining us, we apologize again this week. We are facing the same direction, so for the first probably hour or so, you're going to be looking right into the sun, and we are doing the same right with you. So we'll try to keep track of it, and hopefully you'll stay with us here. Unfortunately, can't control the sun, but we can control Ty Sopko teeing the ball up, and we are underway from Spirit Lake as it is taken at the about 8-yard line. Well, the Indians, they are off to the races, 30-35. It is McQuown, and he is across the 35 to about the 39-yard line. So McQuown will have a good return. Give him about 20 yards on that return as he is up to the 39-yard line. And Spirit Lake will have first down and 10. We'll see this new-look Spirit Lake offensive line looking over at the sidelines. Coach Josh Beloit in his 17th season as the head coach of the Spirit Lake Indians. 4A City will line up with an on-man front, 3 down defensive lineman to start this off. It's McQuown taking it off the right side on the rush to the right side of the tackle, looking for the edge. And he'll have about 6 yards to the 45-yard line. So give him 6 on first down to make it second down and 4 upcoming for Spirit Lake. No huddle offense for Caden Lunt. The senior 6'4", 190 directing this offense. He's in the gun. He's going to send 2 guys in motion. That's McQuown and Andreas. They both go in motion. Now they're both split out. Trips to the far side of the formation. Pump, fake, and they're going to fire to the left side. It's Andreas. He is loose. He beats one man across the 40, 35, 30, and around the 25-yard line. As Andres breaks that one off to the 25-yard line of 4A City. And it's first down for Spirit Lake. Oh, they're going to say he went out of bounds at the 28. So first down and 10, Spirit Lake from the 28-yard line. Spirit Lake in black helmets, black jerseys, and white pants. Black jerseys have red numbers. 4A City is in all white here on the road. White helmets, white jerseys, and white pants. 4 guys will go in motion. They got a trips in a triangle formation to left, and Forest City will jump off. That'll be 5 free yards for Spirit Lake. 11:05 to play here in the opening quarter. And Spirit Lake will move 5 yards closer and give them the ball at the 23-yard line. Or it'll be first down and 5 from that 23-yard line. One man to the near side of the formation. That's Dylan Stecker, the brother of Ethan Stecker, the 3-star. Flips it out to Higgins. Higgins looking for a block. He's got some blockers. Higgins 15-10. Cuts back across the formation from left to right, and he is looking for the end zone, and he will score. Higgins is in. He was all the way on the left side by the left numbers, and he cuts all the way across the 4A City defense, across the field, and scores at the pylon on the near side, what would be his right side looking in. And Spirit Lake is on the board. About 1 minute and 9 seconds into this one. Quick drive down the field, and Higgins is in. 23-yard touchdown rush officially for Higgins. And Spirit Lake will attempt the PAT. It is up, and it is good. 10:51 to play in the opening quarter at Spirit Lake 7, 4A City 0. More football comes your way in 1 minute.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
Shooters in Forest City is under new ownership. Hello, I'm Leah. I'm one of the new owners. Have you seen our weekly specials on our Facebook page? Posted every Friday. If not, give us a follow.
We're committed to the same great service you have come to know and expect. So come on in and give us a try today.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Zarin Eggestal with you. And, well, you didn't have to wait quite an hour for that sun to go down, as it is trickling quicker behind the trees, that press box there. So you should have a little bit better of a view now, as 4A City's offense will be making their way onto the field for the first time tonight. 10:51 to play in the opening quarter. And Spirit Lake leads 7-0. They'll kick it away. 4A City will send a couple back to receive this one. Deegan Moore for the Indians is going to be deep, as it is booted away, and it will be into the end zone for a touchback. So no return there for 4A City, as the Indians also had Kwan Smith back to receive. So it was Kwan Smith and Deegan Moore. It was Kwan Smith who took that one into the end zone for a touchback, and so 4A City will start with the football at their 20-yard line. First down and 10 for the Indians offense that we'll get to see on the field for the first time tonight. Forest City will send 2 receivers to the far side of the formation. Dillevue in the gun. He's got James Hagan with him. Tight end on either side of the formation, and there was movement. Who moved first? They're going to say 4A City did. So sometimes if you get the defender to, or the offender drew the defender off, so that's what the call is going to be. So 4A City will lose 5 yards, and they'll have to start this drive from the 15-yard line. Spirit Lake did move across the formation, but if 4A City moves first, they'll get the false start. They did get Spirit Lake to jump again the hard count, but didn't go across the neutral zone. 4A City will snap it for the first time. It's a little quick pass. It's caught by Sopko for the Indians. So Sopko will make it at the 21-yard line, so 4A City will get about 6 yards there. They get the penalty yards back and 1 to make it 2nd down and 9. So a good little pickup on first down makes it 2nd down and manageable now for the Indians of 4A City with 10:28 to play here in the opening quarter. 2 receivers to the far side. That's Hall back in the Indian lineup this week. Sopko's over there as well. 2 backs in the backfield. Indians in the eye. Dillevue under center. He's going to hand this one off. Looking for some running room. I believe that's Wilson in there for the Indians.
Forest City running off right guard. Number 24 on the carry, James Hagan.
Pardon me, that was James Hagan on the rush for 4A City, with Kearney blocking for him. And he'll pick up a few more. Ethan Stecker on the stop. maybe about 6 on the play. It'll be third down and manageable, third down and about 3. Hagen in the backfield with the Indians. Kearney there as well with Dillevue. 2 receivers on either side of the formation, tied into the game for the Indians. Dillevue looks around. The Indians need 3 yards. Dillevue looking to throw. It's a quick pass, and it is going to be caught. Oh, in and out of the hands, of Hall here on the near sidelines. At about the 36-yard line, it will go incomplete, and Fauria City will have to punt with 4th down and 3. And the look they wanted there just did not complete it. With 9:29 to play here in the opening quarter, and Dillevue is back to punt this one away. Spirit Lake will send a couple. McCown is back there to receive the punt. As Dillevue will get this one away. It's a spiral kick taken at the 42-yard line. And the ball's on the ground. Who's going to come up with it? Spirit Lake does. No, now there's a scramble for it. Fauria City might be there. Originally it looked like Spirit Lake got on top of it. There is a couple of white jerseys over there. No, they're going to say Spirit Lake got back on top of it. So Spirit Lake going to get better starting field position, as they'll get it at the Fauria City 40-yard line, 41-yard line officially. As that ball was fumbled near midfield, or just on the Indian side of midfield. So maybe 6-7 extra yards there for Spirit Lake as that ball squeaked out. There were a couple of Indians there, just couldn't quite get on it. Here's a second series for Spirit Lake. Lunt is looking to throw. Near side, it's caught. And running out of bounds after the catch is Tate Orpin. Orpin, the senior, 6'2", 175, makes the reception. And he'll pick up yardage to the 22-yard line, so 1st down and 10, Spirit Lake to the 22. Jezik Miller was the one who bobbled and eventually fumbled that football. Here's a quick pass to the near side. Ethan Stecker's got it, the big man. He's got some running room, 15 inside the 15. He'll be wrestled down there. Kozma does a great job of wrestling him down inside the 15. At about the 13, 14-yard line, it'll be the 13 officially. So 2nd down and about 1 for Spirit Lake from the 13-yard line. 8:41 to play here in quarter number 1. Lunt in the gun. He takes the snap. He will give this one up the middle, looking for some running room. I'm not sure he got there. It's going to be 3rd down. He did not. Good defense there by the Indians. Ditzworth on the carry as Kearney was able to get there for the stop for the Indians. And it's 3rd down and 1 for Spirit Lake at the Fauria City 13-yard lines. Not quite to the 13, a little bit behind the 13, but close enough. We'll call it the 13. It's between the 13 and the 14. They'll give it off left side. This is Dylan Stecker. He stiff arms 1. And did he have enough? He's going to have enough across the 10 to about the 8. So Dylan Stecker takes the carry off the left side. Got to the sideline. Corey Thorson makes the stop for Fauria City with 7:57 to play here in quarter number 1. And Spirit Lake will have 1st down and goal at the Indian 9-yard line. Beautiful night for football. We've had 4 good weeks of high school football, weather-wise. And that's the same here again in Spirit Lake. 1 man in motion. Across, that's Orpin across the formation. They're going to swing it out to Orpin. Orpin looking for running room at the 5, looking for the end zone. He'll dive in, and he will score. So Tate Orpin will take it in for Spirit Lake off the right side, and the Indians are back on the board. Spirit Lake Indians are, as they find the end zone this time from 9 yards out. As Orpin finds the score. Orpin's first touchdown of the season, had over 104 yards coming in this year. Had not found the end zone yet until then. Lunt will hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good by Keegan Reeder. It is Spirit Lake for its 14, Fauria City 0, 7:34 to play in quarter number 1. We'll come right back for kickoff in a minute.
9-yard pass from Lunt to Orpin.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, large or small building projects, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire and automotive shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 to see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
Ritter will kick this one away, and we are back underway. Deegan Moore trying to chase it. Is it going to get out of bounds? No. It's going to be a touchback. That one was angling towards the pylon on the far side of us and the home side of the field. If we could have got that out of bounds, would have got an extra 15 yards up to the 35-yard line, but instead it goes through the back of the end zone. Second touchback of the day for Spirit Lake, and the second time Forest City will open up shop at their own 20-yard lines with 80 yards to go. 7:34 to play here in quarter number one. Spirit Lake leading 14-0. The Indians in their all-whites. Offense will break the huddle. Ty Dillevue, the senior quarterback for the Indians. Over 600 yards passing this year. 7 touchdowns for the senior. A little bit of a bobble snap. Dillevue's just going to tuck it. He's going to run. Now he's going to dive down. And they're going to say the ball did come out, but they're going to say he was down first. McQuown got on top of that football, but the official quickly said he was down first. As Dillevue just takes off with that one. After I think it was a little bit of a botch play by the Indians. Couldn't get the handoff there. I think they were looking to go to the right side with that one. But instead, Dillevue pulls it down. He is able to pick up a couple of yards. Second down and 8, under 7 to play now in the opening quarter. Dillevue trying to draw Spirit Lake off sides. They're showing blitz. They'll drop back now and only bring 3. Dillevue will throw, and it is incomplete. Looked like Sopko was out blocking, so maybe not sure what, maybe another miscommunication there about the Indians. As it looked like Sopko was blocking and that ball was thrown over in his area, but he was the intended receiver. But obviously, again, Forest City not on the same page there. 6:46 to play now in the quarter. 14-0 still the lead for Spirit Lake, and Forest City has third down and 8 from their own 22-yard line. Dillevue under center. He's got Hagen in the backfield with him. He'll take the snap, and he is going to do play action. He's going to roll out. He's going to look down the field. He's got a receiver, and it is over the head of Carson Hall. Carson Hall had everybody beat, but just a bit over his head, incomplete. And Forest City will be forced to punt here on 4th down and 8. So a couple of miscues, and then Forest City unable to capitalize there on broken coverage from Spirit Lake. Carson Hall did a great job of breaking away from that coverage. Dylan Stecker was the closest one to him, and he was probably 2 yards away. 6:39 to go, opening quarter, 14-0. Dillevue back to punt formation for a second time as he will send this one away. It is another spiral kick going to be taken by McQuown at about the 45-yard line. So McQuown will touch it up there, and Spirit Lake will have first down from their own from the Forest City 45-yard line. So 45 yards from Pater, as Spirit Lake looking to try to extend their lead right now, 14-0 with 6:18 to play in the opening quarter. We'll see Lunton, the offense, back out there again. McQuown and Stecker here to the near side. One receiver to the far side of the formation. Actually, they got a bunch trips formation here to the near side. Now Andreas will go to the left side of the formation. The other two will split out here. Another man in motion, and they are going to hand this one off the middle. Higgins has got a lot of running room. He'll be upended around the 35. Deegan Moore did a great job of coming in and upending Higgins at the 35-yard line. So it'll be a first down run about right at 10 yards for Bodie Higgins, the senior running back, averaging about 7 yards every time he touches the football this year. 3 touchdowns. He's broke one from 30, his longest of the season. Lunt takes a wide snap. Now he throws, and it is going to be incomplete, in and out of the hands of Ethan Stecker. Nearly intercepted. Sopko is able to break it up, but unable to pull down that interception as Stecker unable to pull down the catch. Don't see that very often. Lunt to Stecker, where it doesn't work out in favor of Spirit Lake. 5:51 to play now in the opening quarter. And Stecker will rush back in around the formation as they look over at the sidelines. The play being called in. Stecker will go out wide. That's Ethan Stecker now being chased by Sopko to the numbers on the far side. Lunt takes a snap. He'll pitch it out left side. Higgins. Higgins has got a pulling blocker, and the Indians will come up and make the play. Looks like Kearney was there. Maybe Hagen as well for 4A City, as they're able to bring down Higgins. He had his pulling guard out there trying to help out. That left guard on the same side of the formation pulled out, but he missed everybody. And Kearney did a great job of fighting around that, along with Hagen to make the stop for 4A City. 3rd down and long for Spirit Lake. A big chance for the 4A City defense. 3rd down and 7 from the Indian 32-yard line. Lunt will send Dylan Stecker here to the near side. He comes all the way out to the numbers right in front of us. Now Lunt will roll out, looking to throw. He will throw. It is caught by Dylan Stecker at the 20, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. So Stecker went in motion, came to the numbers here on the near side, ran a good route at the numbers, and Lunt rolls out, throws on the run, and he hits Stecker perfectly, enough for a 1st down at the 19-yard line. So 1st down and 10 inside the red zone for Spirit Lake once again at the 19 this time, with 4:57 to play in the opening quarter. Lunt will send McCowan in motion, and they're going to give it to him, and I believe that's Kearney coming up and making a good play. Yeah. Luke Kearney coming up, makes a great play for the Indians. Open field tackle, and gets McCowan down for a loss. So it'll be a TFL for Kearney. A 1-yard loss and a TFL for the Indians. They'll make it 2nd down and 11. 4:20 to play now in the opening quarter. That's Andreas in motion across the formation. And they'll hand it off to Higgins up the middle. Higgins looking for some running room. He'll be brought down
Brody Higgins running straight ahead.
at about the 13-yard line. Deegan Moore on the stop for 4A City.
Spotted at the 14-yard line.
And they'll put it at the 14, so it'll be 3rd down again upcoming for Spirit Lake, but 3rd down and just 4. Indians looking for another stop here as Spirit Lake looking in. Lunt again will send another man in motion. It's Stecker this time. And they're going to keep it with Lunt to the right side. Indians are chasing him down, and he'll be brought down about right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a foot or two. The box does move, maybe about a foot forward, and it's going to be 4th down and short as Kozma comes up and makes the stop for 4A City. 4th down and about 3.5. Yeah, it's about 3.5 here for Spirit Lake on 4th down. 4A City looking for a stop near the end zone. They'll send 3 guys in motion. They'll be in a bunch formation left. Lunt will roll out. He's looking for McCown. He's got it at the 9. It's enough for a 1st down, nearly a touchdown, but he'll be brought down inside the 5 at about the 3. Ty Sopko makes a stop for the Indians, but Spirit Lake able to move the chains, and they will have 1st down and goal. They actually put the ball at the 2 instead of the 3. And so 1st down and goal from the 2-yard line for Spirit Lake, trying to add on. Lunt in motion. Lunt in the backfield, gives it off to Higgins. He runs right up the middle, and he will score. Brody Higgins in for a 4th time this year. 4th rushing score of the season for Higgins, as he goes from 2 yards out, and Spirit Lake back on the board, as Spirit Lake will lead this game right now 20-0 with the PAT pending from Reuter. Lunt will do the holding. The snap will come out of Robinson. Tyson Robinson, the long snapper. He'll send it back to Lunt. Lunt's hold is good. Kick Reuter is up, and it is also good. We have 2:36 to play in the opening quarter. It's Spirit Lake 21, 4A City 0. We'll come back for more football in a minute.
Hi, Olivia here from Everyday Nutrition in Forest City, offering meal replacement shakes and energizing drinks. Our drinks offer the everyday energy and vitamins you need without the dreadful crash you get from the other drinks. But that's not all. Not sure where to start with your wellness journey? Inquire on Facebook or stop by today.
Malin Ag Service of Forest City is a proud supporter of Forest City High School athletics. Nate Malin is with you from the word go. From planting to harvest, you can count on Nate. Contact him today in Forest City at 641-860-1712. Nate will help you put the right seed on your acres. 641-860-1712. Welcome back to Spirit Lake. 2:36 to play in the opening quarter. It's 21-0 in favor of Spirit Lake as the cheerleaders getting their workout there on the far side. The Spirit Lake cheerleaders doing jumping jacks for the 21 points they've put up. Reuter will send this one away, and it will be at the 1-yard line where Kwan Smith will return for the Indians. He will make one move. He's got a shifty move at the 15, and trying to get to the 20, won't quite get there, as he'll be brought down short of the 20-yard line. Made a good move trying to get to the 20, but just can't quite get there. He'll come up just short. McQuan makes a stop for Spirit Lake. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line where 4A City will have first down and 10. Their worst starting field position so far. Other drives have started from the 20 after touchbacks by Spirit Lake. 2:29 to play in the opener. Carson Hall here on the near side of the formation for the Indians. Delavu will send a couple of men in motion. That's Bailey and Thorson, both in motion from left side of the formation to the right side of the formation. Delavu will take the snap. He's looking to throw. Delavu in the pocket. He is under pressure, and he will be brought down as Ethan Stecker will make the sack for Spirit Lake. So Ethan Stecker makes the sack for Spirit Lake inside the 15 at about the 13-yard line. So it'll be a loss of about 5 for 4A City on the play to make it second down and 15 upcoming. After Ethan Stecker played corner last year for Spirit Lake, will play for Iowa State next year. 3-star by 24/7 Sports, but they've got him lined up at defensive end here defensively. One of those guys that I guess just wants to be on the field, and he'll play wherever they can put him. Ryan Bailey's got it for the Indians. Highest offensive play for 4A City across the 20 to the other 25, where he'll be pushed out at about the 26-yard line. So Ryan Bailey makes a good reception there for the Indians, and he'll break forward. Ryan Bailey, 147 yards this year on 6 carries. It'll be just short of the first down marker. It'll be third down and short.
At the 26-yard line.
At the 26. Indians will need to get to the 30. Third down and 4 upcoming. Forest City have a couple of short third downs so far today. Have not been able to complete any of them so far. They have third down and 4 here as we wind down in the opening quarter with a minute and change to play. Delavu takes the snap. He will throw. Now he'll roll out. Now he will throw, and it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Sopko at the 31-yard line.
For number 10 on the play.
So 3 third downs for 4A City so far, 2 drops and an overthrow. All have been there. Just have been unable to complete any of them thus far, and it's all been fourth downs. And 4A City back out to punt this one away with Delavu.
Deep, Jacek Miller, Isaiah McQuan.
McQuan and Miller are back to receive for Spirit Lake, as Delavu will set to punt this one away. Good snap, and the kick is away. Not his best one, and that goes out of bounds. We'll see where they spot that. It didn't go very far, and they're going to spot it. He continues to walk forward, and he's still walking forward, and they'll spot it at the 34. So a short punt goes out of bounds at just the 34-yard line, and Spirit Lake will be 34 yards from pay dirt again with 1:25 to play in the opening quarter. Lunt in the gun. He's got 2 to the right side. One to the left. That's Ethan Stecker by himself on the top side of the formation. To the field is Dylan Stecker here on the near side. And he's joined by J.D. Schneider as he's over here as well. Under pressure is Lunt. He'll step up in the pocket. He will throw as he's hit. Ball to the end zone is a touchdown. Lunt is knocked to the ground by the Indians, but he is able still to throw complete to Dylan Stecker. It's a 34-yard pitch and catch. Tristan Bransoy was leveling Lunt, and he was still able to fire that one complete to Dylan Stecker. 3 Indians there. Nobody able to make a play. And Stecker scores with 1:18 to play here in the first quarter. Spirit Lake now leading 27-0. Ryder will attempt the PAT. And the kick is up, and it is once again good for Ryder. 1:18 to play in the opening quarter at Spirit Lake 28. Forest City 0 will come back for kickoff in a minute.
Hey, this is Tom McGregor, the new manager of Forest City Auto Center and Chrysler of Forest City. Stop by the Forest City Auto Center on the north side for Chevy and GM products, and Chrysler on the south side for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram products. Our stores proudly support the Indians.
Lucas Woogie is your locally owned Cornelius Seed dealer here in Forest City. Cornelius Seed, an Iowa-based company, has a full line of corn and soybeans. Call Lucas today at 641-860-0595. Plant it, profit. Cornelius Seed from Lucas Woogie. Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. 1:18 to play here in quarter number one with Spirit Lake leading 28-0. A lot of good games going on around the area and around the state tonight, but one of them that's kind of funny to look at, as they're calling it the Alphabet Bowl going on, is you got once you get all those schools that start consolidating with each other. But tonight OABCIG is taking on MVAOCOU. How many letters can you get into one name? Well, OABCIG taking on MVAOCOU this evening. A good game, 2-1. OABCIG got knocked off last week, 3-0 MVAOCOU. Kickoff here taken at about the 5-yard line by Deegan Moore, and he'll be brought down at about the 15. So about a 10-yard return for Deegan Moore from the 5 to the 15. And Forest City will have worse starting field position yet. They started their first 2 drives of the 20, started the last drive at the 18. This time they will start the drive at the 15-yard line. And Forest City has had some good looks here and there, just trying to put it all together here and march themselves down the field with 1:10 to play here in the opening quarter. The Indians will break the huddle. Spirit Lake leads 28-0. One receiver to the near side, one receiver to the far side of the formation. Under center is Dillevue. He's got 2 in the backfield. And he'll hand it off to the right side. And bottled up there by a host of Spirit Lake Indians.
Will Ditzworth, Joey Andres on that stop.
Ditzworth on the stop along with Andres. Peter Wilson on the carry for Forest City. And Wilson will lose 1. Back to the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 11 upcoming. Somko comes to the sidelines. The Indians will trade personnel here. Andres was the first one there. Under center. Dillevue will take the snap, and he will hand it off to the right side this time. Wilson again on the carry for the Indians. He'll have positive yards of about 2, so he'll get the lost yard back and 1 more. It'll be 3rd down and 9 upcoming for the Indians. And that will be the end of the quarter. We've played 1 quarter of football at Spirit Lake 28, Forest City 0. The Indians will have 3rd down and about 9 upcoming. We'll flip sides of the field when we come back. More football between the Indians and the Indians right after this. First Choice Realty is proud to support our community's real estate moves. Summer is here and it's time to find your perfect home for your future. Call one of our trusted real estate agents, Bethany, Barb, Abigail, Mary, or Teresa, 641-585-2404, or visit us at fcrealty.com.
Everyone else is doing it. Call me, Matt, Chuck, or Jake at County Line Seeds in Forest City for a great lineup of DeKalb, Asgrow, NK, and now offering Wiffles hybrid products. 641-581-3300.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. As 4A City will have 3rd down and 9 upcoming from the 16, their own 16-yard line. As we put 12 minutes on the clock for the second quarter, Spirit Lake leading after 1 quarter of play, 28-0. Spirit Lake, a great crowd here at home, a great home environment. Looks like the student section, the far side, and the neon theme. Long trip for 4A City. Have a few fans here and a couple of rows of students down the far side watching out of this one. The volleyball team, it appears, most of or some of. In the gun, it'll be Dillevue. He'll make one guy move across the formation, and that should be 5 yards for 4A City forward. So it'll make it 3rd down and 4 rather than 3rd down and 9 as they'll get encroachment against the defensive line of Spirit Lake. As Ethan Stecker trying to get an extra jump, and he moves across. So it makes it manageable again. And another situation of 4th time now where 4A City will have 3rd down and 4 or less. Trying to bring this one across the first down marker. Have had a couple of errant plays on the other 3. 3rd down and 4 upcoming. Under center is Dillevue. He'll take the snap. He's going to roll out, looking to throw. He's got a receiver on the near side of the formation and just out of the reach of Thorson here on the near side, being covered there by Spirit Lake's J.D. Schneider in coverage, trying to go to the sideline to Corey Thorson, and just a bit in front of him. Not sure Thorson would have been able to get the feet down in bounds if he's able to get to that football. I think Dillevue threw it only where his guy could get it, but unfortunately they were too close here to the sidelines. I think, again, even if it's even a little bit closer to Thorson, enough where he can catch it, I'm not sure he can get the feet down in time. So Dillevue is going to punt this one away. It's a low kick taken at the 44-yard line by McCown. He's got running room across midfield, still on his feet inside 4A City territory. And he'll be brought down to the 38-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Spirit Lake at the Indians' 38-yard line, where they'll officially spot him. 17 seconds into this second quarter. Spirit Lake leading by 4 scores here. Lunt in the gun. He's got trips in a bunch formation just off the line of scrimmage. He is looking for the ball across the middle. It's caught at the 25-yard line, looking in to about the 23. McQuan makes the reception at the 23. It'll be enough for a 1st down after about 15 yards. So a 15-yard pickup to the 23-yard line. Spirit Lake will have the 1st down. From the 4A City 23-yard line. Beautiful night. Sun is dipped below everything now. The lights are on. High school football in the state of Iowa. McQuan in motion. He'll go around the formation now. They're going to hand it off to Higgins. Higgins got running room. And Ryan Bailey there for the Indians. He'll drag Higgins down around the 20-yard line. Good job by Bailey to hang on and pull Higgins down to the ground at the 18-yard line. So a gain of 5 on the play. We'll make it 2nd down and a long 4. About 5 still to come.
From the 18, it's 2nd down and 4.
from the 18-yard line. Lunt will send a man out towards the numbers. That's Ethan Stecker. He'll take the snap, looking to throw towards the end zone to Stecker, looking for separation, and Stecker catches it. Flag is out. That's going to be offensive pass interference. I believe Stecker's going to get called for a push-off here as he created space with Sopko, and I think he just too much of a push motion there. Should be offensive pass interference, and it's going to come back. Trying to just separate himself. And just got too much of a push of Sopko there. And so that's going to push Spirit Lake back to make this second down and long. Stecker did catch it in the back of the end zone, but it's going to be second down from the 32-yard line, 33-yard line. They've got to get to about the 14 for a first down. 10:25 to play. Opening half of football, second quarter, 28-0 Spirit Lake. Lunt in the gun. He's got two guys in motion from right to left across the formation. Trips now here to the near side. Lunt looking to throw across the middle. Andreas has got it at the 10. Andreas at the 5. Andreas looking to score, but he's going to be brought down short. Kozma on the stop for 4A City. Carson Hall is there as well, as they're going to bring Andreas down inside the 5 at about the 3. As they throw complete across the middle to Andres. He's brought down at the 3 by Kozma and Hall. Under 10 now to play in the second quarter. And Spirit Lake 3 yards from Pater. Lund takes the snap. He's going to hand it off left side. It's a sweep play. And walking into the end zone is Higgins. Higgins will score for a second time tonight, his 5th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And Spirit Lake is back on the board as Spirit Lake extends their lead to 34-0 with 9:43 to play in the second quarter. Lunt will hold. Robinson will snap once again as Ryder is set to kick this one away. And Ryder's kick is up, and it is good. 9:43 to play, second quarter at Spirit Lake 35. It's 4A City 0. We'll come back for more football in 1 minute on KIOW. Wilson Dental is expanding again. Wilson Dental now offering a clinic in Buffalo Center. Check out Wilson Dental now in Buffalo Center to go along with their long-standing tradition in 4A City and also offering services in Garner. Wilson Dental in 4A City, Garner, and now Buffalo Center.
Forest City Ford at the corner of 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see us at Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. 9:43 to play here in the second quarter. It's Spirit Lake 35, 4A City 0. Ryder is in to kick this one away. And he will do so from his own 40-yard line. Indians have started at the 20 a couple of times. 18 and then at the about 14-yard line, and that's will be a little bit less this time as Kwan Smith on the return for 4A City brings it out to about the 12-ish as Jacobson makes the step for Spirit Lake. And they'll put it at the 17. So 20 a couple times, the 18 right around the 14. And then now from the 17-yard line, 4A City will start this drive with 9:05 to play until halftime. Spirit Lake #1 in the Radio Iowa High School football poll. And showing their strength here. Indians will hand this one off, and running room for Peter Wilson.
Running up the middle for City.
As he'll break across the 25
Peter Wilson.
to about the 26-yard line. Good enough for about 9 on the play.
Buddy Higgins and others on the
Higgins on the stop for Spirit Lake. And the Indians will have second down and 1 upcoming. Looks like they'll make a change on the offensive line. It'll be Umba, the junior, in there now to play as Kozma comes off, and he is looking for the trainer, Emily Putney, so not a good sign there. Indians already battling some injury issues. Hopefully Kozma's okay, but it looks like he is in some pain on the Indians sideline with the trainer, Emily Putney. And the Indians are going to be stopped about right at the line of scrimmage on the rush, so third down and 1 upcoming. 7:45 to play in the second quarter. Third down and 1. Fauria City has had a couple of third down close calls tonight. Their shortest of the night now is third down and 1. See if they can pick up that 1 yard to gain. Delavu is in the gun. He'll take the snap. He's going to throw, and it is incomplete. Intended for Bailey here on the near sideline, which will make it fourth down and 1. And Fauria City once again will be in 4-down territory, 4 down and 1. From their own 26-yard line with 7 minutes to play here until halftime. And it looks like Fauria City, maybe Delavu will just line up offensively and then pooch it away. He's done that before. But the Indians right now are lined up to go for it. And Delavu, a lot of times, he's going to pooch it away. He'll do it from the gun. He's under center. Maybe they'll just try to draw Spirit Lake offside. They do, and they'll just take a timeout. So a couple of hard counts trying to draw Spirit Lake off. Instead, it's timeout for a City. 6:41 to play in the second quarter. 35-0. We'll come back in 1 minute.
KCS Customs of Forest City. KCS is your Western snowplow dealer. It can also customize vehicles with LED lights, leveling kits, Jeep accessories, and more. Find out how we can help your ride on Facebook at KCS Customs. KCS Customs of Forest City, your Western snowplow dealer and vehicle customizer. Matt Jennings and Troy Hall of Jennings & Hall Financial Group, located at MBT Bank, want to thank our Forest City teams for their hard work and dedication and wish them good luck this season. Best wishes from Matt and Troy at Jennings & Hall Financial Group, located at MBT Bank in Forest City.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Fauria City keeps the offense on again, and they are going to go for it on fourth down and 1. Trying to find that 1 yard. Did they get enough for it? It's going to be close. Maybe measurable. And they are not going to have enough for a first down, it appears. So Fauria City going for it on fourth down and 1, and they come up short, and so Spirit Lake will take over at the 26-yard line. So Fauria City misses there on fourth down and 1, and Spirit Lake will take over from their own 26-yard line. Pardon me, from the Fauria City 26-yard line with under 6 to play here until halftime. Lunt will take the snap. He will pitch it off to Stecker, looking for the go on the right side. Stecker looking for running room. He stays on his feet, puts his hand down, and kind of helps himself with his hand to balance, and is able to pick up 3-4 more yards with that. It looked like he was going to go down past the 20-yard line, and he puts his hand down and just kind of scoots across the 20, and they'll put him down at just in front of the 19-yard line. A gain of about 7 on the play. It'll be second down and about 3 upcoming for Spirit Lake. And they'll hand it off here to the near side. They've got blockers in running room left side. It is Schneider looking for the end zone, and did he get in? No, he's going to be short. So Schneider took off looking for the end zone. Spirit Lake thought he was in. They put their hands up here on the near side, but the officials say he's short at about the 2-yard line. So Schneider goes out of bounds at the 2. Give him about 17 on the play, and Spirit Lake will have first down and goal inside the 2, actually. They put the ball at the 1. So first down and goal, Spirit Lake from the 1-yard line. Lunt in the gun, and he's going to give it back to Schneider again this time. Same play, and he runs it in off the left side. He'll score from 1 yard out, so they wanted to let Schneider go on that long run. They wanted him to cap it off, and they do, as he takes it off that left tackle, and he fights his way into the end zone to extend the Spirit Lake lead. Now 41-0 with 4:20 exactly on the clock here in the opening half, second quarter of play. Ritter is again in PAT formation. Lunt will hold, Robinson will snap, and the kick is up, and it is well good. 4:20 to play, second quarter. It's Spirit Lake 42, it's Forest City 0. We'll come back for kickoff in a minute. This is Indian Football from Koloff Media Sports.
MBT Bank, based in Forest City, with 9 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota to serve you. MBT supports the Forest City Indians, and we look forward to seeing our student athletes compete all year long. Good luck, Indians, from MBT Bank in Forest City.
WCTA is the #1 choice for fiber internet. We offer fast, reliable fiber internet for all your connectivity needs. Our employees are local and live in the communities we serve to provide you with the best customer service experience. WCTA, we are your fiber internet provider.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Zaron Eggestal with you from Spirit Lake, where it is the Indians of Spirit Lake leading the Indians of Forest City by a score of 42-0 in second quarter action. And Reuter is back to kick this one away. And Kwan Smith will take it at the 5 for the Indians. Pardon me, that was Deegan Moore. No, it was Smith. I thought so. Yeah, Smith takes it for the Indians. As you got 12 and 2 back there, and the 1 on 12 was bunched up a little bit there. So it was Kwan Smith on the return for the Indians. Brought up at about the 19. So Forest City will have first down in 10 from the 19 with 3:50 to play here in the second quarter. And Spirit Lake leading 42-0. Dillahoo in the gun, he'll take the snap, looking to throw, he's under pressure. Ethan Stecker trying to chase him down, and Stecker's so quick. Brings down Dillahoo at the 10. Ethan Stecker off that right side is able to chase Dillahoo down at the 10-yard line, and they're going to spot him actually at the 12, so Forest City will get 2 yards back at the 12. Stecker's so big. The 205, 6'5", 205 senior.
Loss of 7 on the play.
Will be in Iowa State colors next year. Under center is Dillahoo. Will try a hard count, draw Spirit Lake off. They don't bite. Handoff up the middle and quickly brought down.
A dive play off the right side.
By Ditzworth, I believe.
Well, Ditzworth.
Yeah, Ditzworth on the stop for Spirit Lake. After a short gain of 1 to the 13. So third down and 16 for the Indians from the 13 with 2:26 to play in the first half of football. And the Indians will break the huddle. 2 receivers to the far side. Dillahoo in the gun. He's got a couple of backs with him. And this time they are able to draw Ditzworth off sides as he was showing blitz and goes across the line of scrimmage. The Indians will get 5 back there. Make it third down and 11 upcoming. With 1:50 and counting here in the second quarter. Delavu in the gun. He'll take the snap. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to throw across the middle, and the pass is incomplete. Indians, there it is. It'll be pass interference against Hendrickson. So Hendrickson got to Eastfold a bit early there. The safety for Spirit Lake came up, and I believe is going to get to Eastfold just a little bit early. Oh, they picked it up. It looked like from our view that he got there. Oh, it tipped, so it's so you can't have pass interference with the tip ball. So they picked that one up. Once the ball is tipped, it's a live football. And there is some safeguards in there. Obviously, you can't just pick somebody up and like body slam them. They would get you for roughing or something like that. But pass interference can no longer be called in that situation. I didn't see the official signal for the tip ball. McQuown will return this one 40, 35, 30. He is loose 25, 20. Still on his feet 15. Still on his feet to the 10. He'll be all the way down inside the 10 at the 9. McQuown takes it at the 47. So McQuown will go from the 47 to about the 9 on the return for Spirit Lake with 28 seconds to go here in the first half as McQuown just kept dipping and diving in and out of would-be tacklers. And the Indians finally catch up with him at about the 9-yard line and are looking to add one more on here. They'll have a couple of plays, maybe one. Lunt will take the snap. He'll look to throw. He rolls out looking for the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. It is the Ethan Stecker. He gets in front of the defensive back and Stecker into the end zone. So Spirit Lake goes one play from the 9. And they add on. Spirit Lake will look to make this a 49-0 game heading into the halftime break. 10 seconds to go in the second quarter. And Ritter is on to attempt the PAT. Lunt will hold. Robinson will snap. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good. 10 seconds to play in the second quarter at Spirit Lake 49. It's Forest City 0. We'll come back for kickoff in a minute away.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life, and learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at niac.edu.
NSB Bank wishes the Indians good luck. For the past 90 years, NSB Bank has provided the latest financial products and services with a community touch by local decision makers. Stop into your NSB branch location in Titanca, Forest City, Thompson, Mason City, or Northwood. NSB Bank, we're here for you. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Zarin Agastal with you from Spirit Lake. We have 10 seconds remaining in the second quarter. First half of football. Spirit Lake leading 49-0, and Ritter is back to kick this one off from his own 40-yard line. Right side of your radio dial, going right to left with the kick. And it will be not play the Indians at the 5-yard line. But we'll go as a touchback. And that'll be the end of the quarter. So the clock will tick away, and the first half with Spirit Lake leading Forest City by a score of 49-0. And Spirit Lake able to punch a couple of them here in the first half and will lead the Indians after one half of football. Our halftime brought to you by Waldorf University. Waldorf supports our local athletes and looks forward to helping you further your education and careers. Find out how to become a warrior today at waldorf.edu. That's waldorf.edu to learn how to become a warrior today. Waldorf University, the sponsor of today's halftime show. And we'll have that halftime show for you in 3 minutes here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com.
Higher Spear Insurance strives to be your all-encompassing agency, protecting everything from your home and auto to your farm, crop, and health. Find us in our 3 locations, Titonka, Forest City, and Thompson. Call 515-928-2085 or learn ways to protect your future at higherspearins.com.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
Shooters in Forest City is under new ownership. Hello, I'm Leah. I'm one of the new owners. Have you seen our weekly specials on our Facebook page? Posted every Friday. If not, give us a follow.
We're committed to the same great service you have come to know and expect. So come on in and give us a try today.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, large or small building projects, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire and automotive shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 or see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
Hi, Olivia here from Everyday Nutrition in Forest City, offering meal replacement shakes and energizing drinks. Our drinks offer the everyday energy and vitamins you need without the dreadful crash you get from the other drinks. But that's not all. Not sure where to start with your wellness journey? Inquire on Facebook or stop by today.
Mayland Egg Service of Forest City is a proud supporter of Forest City High School athletics. Nate Mayland is with you from the word go. From planting to harvest, you can count on Nate. Contact him today in Forest City at 641-860-1712. Nate will help you put the right seed on your acres. 641-860-1712.
Hey, this is Tom McGregor, the new manager of Forest City Auto Center in Chrysler of Forest City. Stop by the Forest City Auto Center on the north side for Chevy and GM products, and Chrysler on the south side for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram products. Our stores proudly support the Indians.
Lucas Woogie is your locally owned Cornelius Seed dealer here in Forest City. Cornelius Seed, an Iowa-based company, has a full line of corn and soybeans. Call Lucas today at 641-860-0595. Plant it, profit. Cornelius Seed from Lucas Woogie. First Choice Realty is proud to support our community's real estate moves. Summer is here and it's time to find your perfect home for your future. Call one of our trusted real estate agents, Bethany, Barb, Abigail, Mary, or Teresa, 641-585-2404, or visit us at fcrealty.com. Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Zarin Eggleston with you here from Spirit Lake, as trying to get you some scores from around the state. See if we can find some. West Hancock leading North Union 40-0 at halftime. That game being played in Armstrong this evening. West Hancock there. That one also on our Koloff Media Networks. A lot of games on the Koloff Media Networks this evening. Let's see. We got Clear Lake at Waverly Shellrock. We'll try to get you a score on that one. Mason City, they've got homecoming tonight. They're at home. That game can be watched at NorthIowaNow.com. Lake Mills is in action. GHV also opening up at district play tonight as well. So we'll try to get you as many of those scores as we can tally here at the halftime. Good ranked matchup in Class 3A. Pella's leading Xavier Cedar Rapids 7-6. Van Meter all over Clarinda 35-0. Union leads Iowa Falls Alton 7-0. Galen Catholic is leading. Wow, Galen Catholic is leading Woodbury Central. Woodbury Central ranked ahead of West Hancock in the Class A rankings. I don't have that. West Hancock, to me, in my book, try to take the local bias out of it as well. But West Hancock, I mean, they're defending state champs. Until somebody can take them down, I'm going to continue to rate them as the number one team in Class A. And now what is considered the number one team in Class A right now, Woodbury Central. They are trailing at halftime to Galen Catholic by a score of 16-7. So an interesting one there developing in Class A this evening. Let's see if we can find some other scores going around for you. Some big games in Class 5A as well. Northwood Kensett, they're in action as well on the Koloff Media Networks. Belmont Clemmy, that game can be watched at KIOW.com. Bishop Garrigan, defending state champions, an 8-player. They lead Northwood Kensett 48-0. It is Clear Lake and Waverly Shell Rock. They are 0-0. No, pardon me, 7-7. And a good game there in Waverly, 7-7 heading to the second quarter. It appears there between Clear Lake and Waverly Shell Rock. So a good matchup in that contest. Waverly Shell Rock actually on a backup quarterback. Right now their starter is down and out. So Clear Lake getting a little bit of a test this week as well. Mentioned Lake Mills and West Fork. Belmont Clemmy and St. Ansgar. That seemed to be, see if that scoreboard's loading correctly. Looks like it's a decent contest so far between St. Ansgar and Belmont Clemmy. But could be just the scoreboard loading incorrectly. Either way, here in Spirit Lake, it is the Indians of Spirit Lake leading the Indians of 4A City by a score of 49-0. We'll try to get those, a couple more of those to load up. We'll also have stats here. Our halftime show brought to you by Waldorf University. The Waldorf football team is at Mount Marty this week. They'll be out in South Dakota playing in that contest. Then they'll come home, and Waldorf will be back on the Warriors Live program. We'll have that for you again coming up on Wednesday from Shooter's Sports Bar and Grill. We'll try to tally up some more of these scores and come back with you here in just a little bit. As 4A City trailing Spirit Lake at the half by a score of 49-0. We'll come right back. This is Indian Football from Koloff Media Sports.
Everyone else is doing it. Call me, Matt, Chuck, or Jake at County Line Seeds in Forest City for a great lineup of DeKalb, Asgrow, NK, and now offering Wiffles hybrid products. 641-581-3300.
Wilson Dental is expanding again. Wilson Dental now offering a clinic in Buffalo Center. Check out Wilson Dental now in Buffalo Center to go along with their long-standing tradition in 4A City and also offering services in Garner. Wilson Dental in 4A City, Garner, and now Buffalo Center.
Forest City Ford at the corner of 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see us at Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends.
KCS Customs of Forest City. KCS is your Western snowplow dealer and can also customize vehicles with LED lights, leveling kits, Jeep accessories, and more. Find out how we can help your ride on Facebook at KCS Customs. KCS Customs of Forest City, your Western snowplow dealer and vehicle customizer. Matt Jennings and Troy Hall of Jennings & Hall Financial Group, located at MBT Bank, want to thank our Forest City teams for their hard work and dedication and wish them good luck this season. Best wishes from Matt and Troy at Jennings & Hall Financial Group, located at MBT Bank in Forest City.
MBT Bank, based in Forest City, with 9 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota to serve you. MBT supports the Forest City Indians, and we look forward to seeing our student athletes compete all year long. Good luck, Indians, from MBT Bank in Forest City.
WCTA is the #1 choice for fiber internet. We offer fast, reliable fiber internet for all your connectivity needs. Our employees are local and live in the communities we serve to provide you with the best customer service experience. WCTA, we are your fiber internet provider.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life, and learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at nyac.edu.
NSB Bank wishes the Indians good luck. For the past 90 years, NSB Bank has provided the latest financial products and services with a community touch by local decision makers. Stop into your NSB branch location in Titanca, Forest City, Thompson, Mason City, or Northwood. NSB Bank, we're here for you. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Higher Spear Insurance strives to be your all-encompassing agency, protecting everything from your home and auto to your farm, crop, and health. Find us in our 3 locations, Titanca, Forest City, and Thompson. Call 515-928-2085 or learn ways to protect your future at higherspearins.com.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
Welcome back here from Spirit Lake, where the Indians of Spirit Lake lead the Indians of 4A City by a score of 49-0. Let's take a look at our game summary through this one. Spirit Lake scoring 28 in the first quarter and 21 in the second quarter for their 49 points. Their first quarter was a Bodie Higgins carry for 23 yards and a touchdown. Second touchdown of the game was Caden Lunt, passing 9 yards to Tate Orpin for the score. Later in the first quarter, Bodie Higgins again runs the ball for a touchdown, this time from just 2 yards out, and Spirit Lake leads 21-0. They added another touchdown on in the first quarter as Lunt threw 34 yards to Dylan Stecker to score Dylan Stecker's first touchdown of the game. Bodie Higgins was in for a third time in the second quarter, as Spirit Lake extended their lead to 35-0 as Higgins ran 3 yards for his third score of the game. J.D. Snyder got his first touchdown run, ran the ball to about the 1 yard line, and then they gave it to him again, and he runs it in. Schneider, the sixth score of the game for Spirit Lake, and their 7th touchdown came when Lunt was able to fire it to Ethan Stecker, and Ethan Stecker scored his first touchdown of the game for Spirit Lake with just a few seconds remaining in the first half. Spirit Lake leading 49-0. Spirit Lake 16 first downs. They got those first downs, 7 of them on the ground, 9 of them through the air. Spirit Lake has rushed for 88 yards. They've thrown with Lunt 11 times, completed 10 of them for 180 yards. 3 touchdowns through the air. The rest of the touchdowns have come on the ground. Spirit Lake has run a total of 26 plays for 268 yards of total offense. They've committed 3 penalties for 25 yards. They've had 2 4A City sacks for 12 yards and had the ball for 12 minutes and 51 seconds. Third down efficiency, 2 of 3 on third down for Spirit Lake, 1 of 1 on fourth down for the Indians of Spirit Lake so far in this game. On the other side, 4A City, no first downs yet in the game. They have 19 yards on the ground. They are 3 of 9 through the air for 20 yards. So give them 39 yards of total offense on 19 offensive plays. 4A City has committed 2 penalties for 10 yards, had the ball for 11 minutes and 7 seconds. The Indians are 0 of 6 on third down and 0 of 1 on fourth down. 4A City has punted 5 times for an average of 24 yards per punt so far in this one. Caden Lunt is 10 of 11 so far for 180 yards and 3 passing touchdowns, his longest of 34 yards. On the ground, Higgins is leading rusher, 6 carries for 46 yards. Dylan Stecker has 1 for 5. Ethan Stecker has 1 for 7, and J.D. Snyder has 2 for 19. McClown has 3 for 14 through the air. Orpin has 2 receptions. Stecker, both Ethan and Dylan have 2 receptions, and Andreas has 1 reception as well for Spirit Lake. On the other side for 4A City. Delavu is 3 of 9 through the air for 32 yards. His long of 13 yards. Delavu has also rushed 1 time for 2 yards. James Hagan has rushed 1 time for 7. Peter Wilson has rushed 5 times for 11 yards. And Luke Kearney has 1 rush for 1 yard in the contest. 1 reception for Ryan Bailey, 1 reception for Ty Sopko, and 1 reception for Corey Thorson. Bailey's went for 13 yards, Sopko for 6, and Corey Thorson for 13 yards. Defensively, Carson Hall leading tackler. He has got 5 tackles for the Indians. 4 for Ryan Bailey, Deegan Moore with 2, Aiden Frost with 2, Corey Thorson has 2, Isaiah Duncan has 2, Luke Kearney has 2, and Kozma has 2. Also in the contest for the Indians of 4A City. We'll come back in 1 minute for kickoff of the second half. Spirit Lake leads at the Waldorf halftime by a score of 49-0. We'll come right back for kickoff next.
Shooters in Forest City is under new ownership. Hello, I'm Leah. I'm one of the new owners. Have you seen our weekly specials on our Facebook page? Posted every Friday. If not, give us a follow. We're committed to the same great service you have come to know and expect. So come on in and give us a try today.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, large or small building projects, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire and automotive shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 or see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Zaron Eggestal with you from Spirit Lake, getting set for the second half kickoff between Spirit Lake and 4A City, with Spirit Lake leading the contest by a score of 49-0. As you see, a beautiful night here in Spirit Lake, as Ruder will set to kick this one away. He will. And it'll be taken by the Indians. No, it's bobbled by Deegan Moore at the 4. He picks it back up. He's across the 5, across the 10, still on his feet to the 15. And he's going to get back near the 20-yard line. Noah Lee and Landon Mitchell on the stop for Spirit Lake. Deegan Moore bobbled the football at about the 3. He's able to pick it back up and get himself out to the 19. So the Indians will have first down and 10 from the 19-yard line. Just underway here in the third quarter. 49-0, the lead for the Indians of Spirit Lake. Under center, Delavu will take the snap. He's going to hand it off. Looking for some running room, I think, is Hagan for the Indians. It is Hagan. And he'll find about 1 to the 20, so make it second down and 9. J.D. Schneider on the stop for Spirit Lake. So Hagan gets 1 to the 20, and 4A City will have second down and 9 upcoming. Indians will break the huddle in their all whites, white helmets, white jerseys, and white pants. Under center is Delavu. Hard count, doesn't get anybody to jump. Now he'll snap the football and hand it off, this time to Wilson. And he's bottled up by Hendrickson. The safety, Hendrickson, comes in to make the stop for Spirit Lake. Give him 1 more yard to the 21, so 4A City gets 1 yard on first down, 1 yard on second down. And it makes it third down and 8 at the 21-yard line for 4A City. Second down and 8 upcoming. See what the Indians have. Last time they had the third down and 9. Got Spirit Lake to jump off and got a third down and about 4 instead. See if they try the hard count. They do. Nobody jumps this time for Spirit Lake. Back to pass is Delavu. Under pressure, he's going to air it out down the sideline looking for Carson Hall, and it is broken up. Incomplete, a great pass defense by Spirit Lake. As Profit in coverage makes a great play defensively, as it was a good throw. Hall was right there, and nothing the Indians can do about that one. As an even better play made by Profit, the defensive back, as he just pokes it out of the hand. And Four City in punt formation. The ball will bounce and be taken at the 45. Running room across midfield at the Indian 45-yard line. And now we've got a late penalty flag. Flag came in after the play at the 45-yard line. So a late penalty comes in here. We'll see who it's going to go against. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct against 4A City. So dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct whistled against the Indians. So that'll give Spirit Lake 15 yards closer to the end zone and take him from the 45 to the Indian 30. So first down and 10 for Spirit Lake from the Indian 30-yard line. Lunt in pass. He will throw it off to the far side. Caught by Schneider. No, that's Ditzworth, excuse me. As Lunt in shotgun formation and swings it out to Ditzworth, and he will have it up to the 15-yard line. So a 20-yard pickup for Spirit Lake. On first down, we'll make it first down and 10 again, this time from the 15. Lunt again in pass formation in the shotgun. And he's just going to dump this one off. A little quick pass at the line of scrimmage. Flag is on the play. McQuown rushing here to the near side. And a penalty marker in on the edge, in an area where it could be holding against Spirit Lake. It will be a holding called against Spirit Lake. So it was right there in that area of holding. And so it will be a penalty marked off for Spirit Lake back to about the 22-yard line. So first down and long now for Spirit Lake. First and about 20 from the 22.
They'll repeat first down following the penalty.
Lunt in the shotgun. He's got three receivers left. One man will go in motion, and they'll swing it out to him on the far side, looking for the edge. He's got running room to the 10, to the 5. He'll make one man miss, and he is looking for the goal line. He's in. Lunt's pass to McQuown, and McQuown had it about 8 or 9 yards on the play, but then he made the rest of it himself as he dekes in and out of a couple of Indian would-be tacklers from about the 15-yard line and in. And Spirit Lake back on the board here with 7:17 to play in the third quarter. Leading the game 55, now 56-0. 7:17 to play, third quarter. More football comes in a minute.
Hi, Olivia here from Everyday Nutrition in Forest City, offering meal replacement shakes and energizing drinks. Our drinks offer the everyday energy and vitamins you need without the dreadful crash you get from the other drinks. But that's not all. Not sure where to start with your wellness journey? Inquire on Facebook or stop by today.
Mayland Egg Service of Forest City is a proud supporter of Forest City High School athletics. Nate Mayland is with you from the word go. From planting to harvest, you can count on Nate. Contact him today in Forest City at 641-860-1712. Nate will help you put the right seed on your acres. 641-860-1712.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. As Spirit Lake leads Forest City by a score of 56-0. Here in the third quarter. 7:17 remaining in that third quarter of action. And this one will be booted away. Squibbed and taken at about the 13-14 yard line by the Indians. And we've got a late penalty marker that comes in from the backside of the formation. Deegan Moore brings it up across the 25-yard line to about the 27. We'll see what the flag is. Block in the back. Called against the Indians. So that'll put Forest City 10 yards further backwards with 7:07 to play here in the third. And the ball will be spotted now at the 17. So first down and 10 for Forest City from their own 17-yard line.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10 for City.
Delavu in the gun, one receiver to the near side, one receiver to the far side. High snap, but he's able to pull it down. And a short gain. No, he got back to the line of scrimmage, excuse me. I thought maybe he got a yard. Barthman on the stop. I thought Hagan got a yard back. Instead, he lost 1 yard. They put that ball at the 16. And so it'll be second down and 11 for the Indians from that 16-yard line. Indians will send one receiver to the far side, one receiver to the near side. And they'll get Spirit Lake to jump off sides. So encroachment called against Spirit Lake. Forest City will get 5 yards here to make it second down and 6. Rather than second down and 11 with 6:12 to play in the third. As soon as the ball is spotted, the clock will spin with the running clock. And we have 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Delavu in the gun. Takes the snap, he'll hand it off. Running room for Deacon Moore. He's loose across the 25. Going to be right around the first down marker. It'll be third down, it appears, third down and short. Could be measurable distance. They won't. It'll be third down and really short for the Indians as the box and the chain are nearly matching up, but not enough. They want to take a look at this one. Instead, it's third down and inches for Forest City. Trying to convert their first third down of the ball game. Third down and short. Delavu trying to get them to jump off sides for the easy 5. They don't. Instead, he'll hand the ball off, and he's brought down to the backfield. Third down and inches. And going to be brought down for about a 4-yard, 3-yard loss. And the Indians will punt this one away as Ian Munson comes in and makes the stop for Spirit Lake. With under 5 to play in the third. And Spirit Lake will get the football back with 4:45 to play in the third quarter. And Delavu's punt goes straight sideways. And it's going to drop at the 40. It gets a good Forest City roll to the 43. So that one went sideways off the foot. He punted it from about the 22. And it's going to, it dropped at the 40 and bounced to the 43. So Spirit Lake will have it at the 33-yard line. And we'll see a different offensive group in here for Spirit Lake, as we will see Bennett Stecker, the quarterback of the future for Spirit Lake, in there. The younger brother of Dylan and Nathan. Just a sophomore. He'll be the quarterback of the future, and he's going to be in here. He's going to take the handoff, or pardon me, he's going to take the quarterback designed run to the 40.
That's Bennett Stecker, a quarterback for the Indians, running off.
And so he'll have 3 yards to the 40-yard line. On the Forest City side of the football.
On the tackle for Forest City.
And it'll be 2nd down and 7. Tristan Bransoy on the stop for the Indians. 3:37 to play, third quarter, 56-0 in favor of Spirit Lake. And Stecker trying to direct traffic for Spirit Lake. He'll send one man in motion, and they're going to hand it off to the motion man. Here to the near side. Good tackle there by the Indians. It'll be 3rd down and medium coming up as Sexton, the ball carrier, the senior, plays defense on the first defense for Spirit Lake. Comes in and playing on the 2 offense. Sexton, he makes the carry of about 4 on the play, so it'll be 3rd down at about 3 for Spirit Lake. Stecker in the gun. He's going to switch his back from the left side of him to the right side of him. He'll send a man in motion. And Stecker going to keep it himself. He's got running room. He is loose. Inside the 30, he'll finally be brought down short of the 25-yard line. As Bennett Stecker gets to the 29. Peter Wilson on the stop for the Indians at the 29-yard line. So Forest City will be back defensively here, with Spirit Lake having 1st down and 10 from the Indian 29. Stecker takes the snap. He'll try to throw for the first time, looking for the end zone, but it is going to be out of the reach of his intended receiver, Caleb Johnson.
Bennett Stecker looking for Caleb Johnson.
And Johnson couldn't quite catch that one, as it's over the head of Johnson from Stecker. Only had 1 incompletion on the day for Lunt. And there's one for Stecker as he just throws it over his receiver's head. Had positioning, looking for a touchdown. And set it 2nd down and 10. Stecker again will try to throw. Looking for the end zone again, and this time out of the reach of J.D. Schneider.
Alex Profit running down that left sideline.
But it's incomplete. And we'll have 1 and change here to play in the 3rd quarter, 1:05. We'll go under 1 minute now. Under a minute to play here in the 3rd quarter.
From the 29-yard line.
At the 29-yard line, it's 3rd down and 10. Here for Spirit Lake. Stecker will roll out, and he's going to be brought down to the backfield. A quarterback sack for the Indians, as Willie Holmes chases him down off the backside and brings him down for the sack at the 36-yard line. So a big quarterback sack there for the Indians. It'll be a loss of 7, and that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. We've played 3 complete. It's Spirit Lake 56. It's Forest City 0. We'll come back for the 4th and final quarter right after this.
Hey, this is Tom McGregor, the new manager of Forest City Auto Center in Chrysler of Forest City. Stop by the Forest City Auto Center on the north side for Chevy and GM products, and Chrysler on the south side for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram products. Our stores proudly support the Indians.
Luke Lucas Woogie is your locally owned Cornelius Seed dealer here in Forest City. Cornelius Seed, an Iowa-based company, has a full line of corn and soybeans. Call Lucas today at 641-860-0595. Plant it, profit. Cornelius Seed from Lucas Woogie.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Zarin Eggestal with you here from Spirit Lake tonight, where the Indians of 4A City trail the Indians of Spirit Lake by a score of 56-0. And Spirit Lake will have a fourth down upcoming. Following the end of the third quarter. It'll be fourth quarter action and 12 minutes remaining in the football game.
From the 36-yard line as we start out the fourth quarter, it's fourth down and 17 for Spirit Lake.
Fourth down and 17. Stecker looking to throw. He'll step up in the pocket. Now he will throw. And it is going to be intercepted at the 3-yard line for the Indians. Peter Wilson is on the run. He is still running across the 30. And he's going to be brought down at about the 31. So Peter Wilson with the interception at the goal line. He'll get about 31 yards on the return up to the 31-yard line, where 4A City will have their best starting field position from their own 31-yard line. And the offense will trot back onto the field. Spirit Lake, in the 11 games played in this series, have 4 shutouts. And they've got that right now, 4 shutouts in the 11 games played. This is the 12th game played between these two teams. Going back in a little history on this series. Here's the play action pass for Dillevue. It's caught by Kearney. And the Indians will have a short gain on the play at about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and Kearney will have it at the 34-yard line. Orpin on the stop for Spirit Lake. Spirit Lake putting up 63 a year ago. That is the most they've ever scored in a game in this series, the 63 last year. Here's the handoff to Kearney, and Kearney will fight forward, looking for the Indians' first down. Won't quite have it. He'll have about 3 more, so the Indians will be just a couple of yards shy. Actually, he got more like 5 yards on the play. Frangenberg on the stop, and he's brought down at the 39, so just short of the 40. The Forest City got to get to the 41 for a first down. 9:51 to play in the fourth. Here's the snap and handoff to Kearney. Looking for the first down yardage. He reaches for it. Did he get there? I think he's going to be maybe just short of the 41-yard line. It will be fourth down. So fourth down and inches here for the Indians. They got to get across the 41 for the first down, and they're right there at it. It'll be fourth down and short for the Indians. Fourth down and inches. Got to get across the 41. The nose of the football is just in front of the 41-yard line. And 4A City will keep the offense in the field, looking for their first down. Hand off to Kearney. He has met at the line of scrimmage, and I'm not sure he got there, as he is met immediately by Spirit Lake. As that was Ian Munson on the stop, and they are going to give Kearney the first down. So Kearney fought back forward across the 41-yard line, and he got enough. Ian Munson was there initially, had him in the backfield, but Kearney keeps the legs turning, and he does get enough for a first down. So the Indians find the first down with 8:51 to play in the fourth. Dillevue in the gun. He'll take the snap, high snap, he'll hand it off to Deegan Moore. And Deegan Moore will have
Deegan Moore on the handoff.
not quite a yard.
He's brought down after a game of 1. That's number 55. Ian
Maybe give him a half a yard short of the 42-yard line. Munson there on the stop. So continuing on, we were talking about this series' largest margin of victory in the series, 57 points. Spirit Lake 1 point shy of that at 56 right now. At 57 came last year, 63-6 the win for Spirit Lake. Here's the snap. Delavu looking to throw on the far side, caught by Eastfold across the 45, still on his feet to the 47. Eastfold keeping the legs turning in there for 4A City. So Eastfold able to break across the 47, but short of the 48-yard line to make it third down and about 4. Third down and 4 from just short of the 48-yard line. Just across the 47, short of the 48. Ball on the big Indian head logo at midfield for Spirit Lake. Delavu trying to get Spirit Lake to jump off sides. They don't. Hands off to Deacon Moore, and Deacon Moore is swarmed in the backfield and taken down for a loss of about 3. Back to about the 44-yard line. And it'll be fourth down and long for the Indians. And they'll have to, appears to punt this one away, as the punt unit is on for the Indians with under 7 to play here in the fourth. 56-0 in favor of Spirit Lake. McQuan and Miller are back to receive for Spirit Lake. They are standing at the 20. Delavu will boot this one away. It's a low kick. Takes a 4A City bounce, and Miller will wave for it and take it at the 22-yard line. So Spirit Lake's offense will come back onto the field at the 22. And with the moving clock, Spirit Lake should be able to run most of the fourth quarter away. As soon as the teams are out there, they'll wind that. And we are under 6:30 to play now here in the fourth. Man in motion. They'll hand it off. Up the middle. Good stop by the Indian defense. Short gain for Spirit Lake. Give him 3 or 4 on first down.
Peyton Klein, number
Peyton
63, on the stop for Forest City.
At about the 25-yard line. It is a gain of 3, second down and 7 from the 25.
Second down and 7.
Spirit Lake looking over to the sidelines. Coach Beloit's team, 17th season for Josh Beloit as the head coach of Spirit Lake, 128-47 in his 17 seasons. It is Stecker back to throw. Now he's going to tuck it. He's going to run. Stecker bringing that athleticism across the 35-40. Still on his feet to the 45. And he'll be out near midfield as Stecker takes off. The athleticism trickling down from the older brothers, Ethan and Dylan, and Bennett taking off there. Out to the 46-yard line where he's finally brought down out of bounds on that far sideline.
It is first and 10 Spirit Lake at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line officially. It'll be first down and 10 Spirit Lake. One man in motion. That's Profit, and Profit gets it. He's got a little bit of running room, tripped up near midfield. I think Wilson came in and made that stop for the Indians. Osmondson as well there for the Indians. A gain of 5 across midfield inside 4A City territory at the 49. So 49-yard line, second down and 5 for Spirit Lake. Stecker, quick pass, and it's intercepted by the Indians at the 45-yard line. Stecker he was going that way the whole way. As Aiden Frost on the interception for the Indians. as Bennett Stecker was just looking to throw that little bubble, little curl route at the 45, and his receiver didn't turn around, but Frost was there and just kind of jumps in front of it and intercepts it. He does a nice job there and finds his first interception of the season. And Fauria City will have first down and 10 from the 45-yard line with 3:35 to work with to try to stop Spirit Lake from finding a fifth shutout in this series. Timeout Indians. 3:25 to play here in the fourth quarter. We'll take it as well. We'll come back in a minute. It's Spirit Lake leading 56-0.
First Choice Realty is proud to support our community's real estate moves. Summer is here and it's time to find your perfect home for your future. Call one of our trusted real estate agents, Bethany, Barb, Abigail, Mary, or Teresa, 641-585-2404, or visit us at fcrealty.com.
Everyone else is doing it. Call me, Matt, Chuck, or Jake at County Line Seeds in Forest City for a great lineup of DeKalb, Asgrow, NK, and now offering Wiffles hybrid products. 641-581-3300.
.325 to play here in the fourth quarter. It's Spirit Lake leading Fauria City 56-0. And from the 45-yard line, it's first down and 10 for the Indians and their offense. And I'll hand this one off up the middle. Indians, Deegan Moore on the carry. Fauria City with some changes. Hunter Harms is in now at quarterback for the Indians. The 6-foot, 150-pound junior is running the offense for the Indians. Different guys out there. We will try to mention as many of them as we can. Of course, want to get everybody we possibly can here onto the broadcast. Harms will go under center. He'll take the snap and pitch it out here to the near side. Kwan Smith has got it for the Indians. And Smith running backwards, and he'll be swarmed and taken down at about the 43-yard line. And Kwan Smith now is down, and he is a little shaken up, and he'll be taken to the sidelines. Indians have already battled the injury bug, including Kozma going down tonight, and now Kwan Smith a little shaken up. Indians kick returner and out there running the ball that time. Hopefully he is okay, as he'll talk with Emily Putney on the sideline right now. Arms under center. And he'll take the snap. He'll hand it off up the middle. Some running room, hard running there for the Indians. As no, it's Tavion Mikes out there for the Indians. Announces Kwan Smith, but Smith is sitting on the Fauria City bench. That's 18. Tavion Mikes, freshman running back out there for the Indians. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line, where Fauria City will be in punt formation. With 1:24 remaining, and Spirit Lake will have to run just 2 offensive plays for this one to be in the books. Fair catch called for at the 21-yard line. And again, Spirit Lake will just have to take, I think, 2. We'll see. They might only have to take 1, actually. Yeah, math is tough. I think they'll have to, they'll only have to have run 1. Under a minute to play, 25 on the play clock, so they should be able to just run 1 play. If we should be under 40, yeah, we'll be well under 40. And we are under 40 now, so it'll be just 1 play here for Spirit Lake. And that should be enough to run the clock out here with 27 seconds remaining in the ball game, and Spirit Lake won't have to snap it again. Final score, Spirit Lake will come 1 point short of their all-time record margin of victory. won by 57 a year ago. They'll win by 56 tonight as they'll defeat Fourier City by a final score of 56-0. It is the 5th all-time shutout in the 6th all-time game played here at Spirit Lake. It is Spirit Lake 56, Fourier City 0 final score as the horn sounds. We'll come back for the post-game show brought to you by County Line Seeds. County Line Seeds is the sponsor of tonight's post-game show, and we'll have that post-game show for you in about 2 minutes here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com.
MBT Bank, with 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. A full-service community bank with checking and savings accounts, CDs, lending, and trust services. Where will you go with MBT? MBTBank.bank, member FDIC.
Wilson Dental is expanding again. Wilson Dental now offering a clinic in Buffalo Center. Check out Wilson Dental now in Buffalo Center to go along with their long-standing tradition in Fourier City and also offering services in Garner. Wilson Dental in Fourier City, Garner, and now Buffalo Center.
Forest City Ford at the corner of 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see us at Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends.
KCS Customs of Forest City. KCS is your Western snowplow dealer and can also customize vehicles with LED lights, leveling kits, Jeep accessories, and more. Find out how we can help your ride on Facebook at KCS Customs. KCS Customs of Forest City, your Western snowplow dealer and vehicle customizer. Matt Jennings and Troy Hall of Jennings & Hall Financial Group, located at MBT Bank, want to thank our Forest City teams for their hard work and dedication and wish them good luck this season. Best wishes from Matt and Troy at Jennings & Hall Financial Group, located at MBT Bank in Forest City.
MBT Bank, based in Forest City, with 9 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota to serve you. MBT supports the Forest City Indians, and we look forward to seeing our student athletes compete all year long. Good luck, Indians, from MBT Bank in Forest City.
WCTA is the #1 choice for fiber internet. We offer fast, reliable fiber internet for all your connectivity needs. Our employees are local and live in the communities we serve to provide you with the best customer service experience. WCTA, we are your fiber internet provider.
Welcome back here from Spirit Lake. Zarin Agastal with you. This is our County Line Seeds post-game show. Our post-game show today brought to you by Matt, Chuck, and Jake at County Line Seeds. They are offering over 40 years of combined experience to DeKalb, Asgrow, Wiffle, and NK, along with Latham products. County Line Seeds is striving to turn seeds into opportunity on your farm. Give them a call today at 641-581-3300. Again, County Line Seeds are located off the airport blacktop there in Fourier City. Over 40 years combined experience between Matt, Chuck, and Jake. They've got they've got you covered. DeKalb, Asgrow, Wiffle, NK, and Latham seed products. So a good lineup of products offered there at County Line Seeds, and they'll sponsor today's post-game show. Post-game show, the Indians fall tonight by a score of 56-0. The Indians of Spirit Lake updating the all-time series now in favor of Spirit Lake 12-0. These two teams have played 12 times, with Spirit Lake winning all 12 of them. We mentioned Spirit Lake 56, one shy of their largest margin of victory, which came last year, 63-6. Their 5th shutout all-time in the series, and Spirit Lake now approaching to score 300 points in 6 games played here in Spirit Lake. It evens the series as far as the games played, as Spirit Lake has played 6 games here against Fourier City, 6 games here in Spirit Lake, and 6 games in Fourier City, as that evens up the series. New district and new scheduling coming out next year, so we'll see if Spirit Lake and Fourier City get matched up district-wise or non-district-wise. And again, they've played every single year since 2012, except for the COVID year in 2020. That was the only year these two teams have not faced off since 2012. Josh Beloit graduated from Spirit Lake 1995, now back coaching his Spirit Lake Indians, as they are the #1 team in Class 2A, and they show their strength here tonight defeating 4A City by a final score of 56-0. Coach Beloit now 129-47 in his career coaching record here at Spirit Lake. Taking a look at our post-game stats. Post-game stats brought to you by County Line Seeds here on our post-game show as Spirit Lake puts up 56 points. Just 7 of those in the second half. 28 points in the first quarter, 21 points in the second quarter. It was 7 in the third and no points in the fourth quarter. 56-0 is the final score. Spirit Lake's touchdowns, actually their drives. Let's talk about their drives. So Spirit Lake scores drives or interceptions. That was the only outcomes for the Spirit Lake offense tonight. Drives that resulted in touchdowns or 8 touchdowns, and then they had 10 total drives in the ball game. 8 of them for touchdowns, 2 interceptions by the 4A City defense. Spirit Lake 20 first downs, 9 of them on the ground, 11 of them through the air, 136 yards on the ground. They were 12 of 17 through the air for 210 passing yards between the 2 quarterbacks this evening, and the 2 interceptions thrown by Bennett Stecker. 40 total plays offensively for 346 yards total offense, 5 penalties for 45 yards. They sacked the quarterback, sacked Dillahoo 2 times for a total of 12 yards, had the ball for 25 minutes and 55 seconds. On third down, they were 3 of 5. They were 1 of 4 on fourth down. 4A City 1 first down of the game. That came on the ground. Luke Kearney plowing forward for that first down. 31 yards on the ground for the Indians, 5 of 12 through the air for Dillahoo. It was 30 yards through the air for the Indians, so 4A City goes 61 yards of total offense on 34 plays. 4 penalties for 30 yards. They had 1 sack for 7 yards. 22 minutes and 5 seconds time of possession. 4A City was 0 of 11 on third down and 1 of 2 on fourth down. They punted 9 times in the game for 26-yard average. Actually, almost a 27-yard average there for the Indians. Scoring drives for Spirit Lake. Higgins had the first touchdown, had 3 touchdowns in the game. First one, 23-yard rush. The second touchdown of the game was Lunt throwing to Orpin for a 9-yard touchdown pass. Higgins had the third touchdown of the game as he ran this one from 2 yards out. And Spirit Lake at that point led 21-0. It was 28-0 after Lunt threw 34 yards to Dylan Stecker, his first and only touchdown of the contest. Dylan Stecker has now 6 receiving touchdowns this season to lead the way for Spirit Lake. Lunt also threw complete to Ethan Stecker, the brother of Dylan, for another touchdown as Higgins ran one in the second quarter. J.D. Snyder ran one in the second quarter. Lunt had the one to Ethan Stecker. That was a passing touchdown. He also had a passing touchdown to McQuan as McQuan went 22 yards, evading a bunch of 4A City defenders to find the end zone there in the third quarter. That was the final score of the game for Spirit Lake. In the game, 4A City has offensively, Dillahoo goes 5 of 12 for 42 yards. His longest was 13 on the ground. It was 6 carries and 8 yards picked up for Deegan Moore. It was 1 carry for 2 yards for Ty Dillahoo. Kaywan Smith had 1 carry and lost 4 yards. Hopefully he is okay. Went down with an injury. Tavian Mikes had 1 carry for 5 yards. It was 3 carries for 7 yards for James Hagan. Peter Wilson had 6 carries for 11 yards in the contest. Through the air, 4A City had 1 reception from multiple guys, 1 reception for everybody. Ryan Bailey, Ty Sopko, Riley Eastfold, Corey Thorson, Luke Kearney, all 1 reception apiece. 13 yards for Bailey, 6 yards for Sopko, 6 yards for Eastfold, 13 yards for Thorson, and 4 yards for Kearney in the contest. Carson Hall had 5 total tackles. It was 5 also for Ryan Bailey. He also had a half a tackle for a loss for James Hagan. 2 tackles for loss for Luke Kearney in the contest. Kearney had 2 total tackles. Both of them were for loss. 3 for Kozma, 1 for Dachi, 1 for Brant Bridges, 1 for Jackson Smith. And Ty Sopko also had 1 tackle for a tackle in the contest. Was a normal tackle there for Sopko. Forest City falls by a score of 56-0 here at Spirit Lake in Spirit Lake this evening. We'll come back with our NBT Bank Player of the Game. NBT Bank brings you tonight's Player of the Game. NBT Bank has 9 locations in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota to serve you. Checkings, loans, savings, and more. NBT Bank is your bank. See them online at nbtbank.bank. We'll come back with our NBT Bank Player of the Game right after this.
NBT Bank, with 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. A full-service community bank with checking and savings accounts, CDs, lending, and trust services. Where will you go with NBT? nbtbank.bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. A lot of guys making a couple of plays out there for the Indians tonight, but I thought a really good interception for the Indians. Aiden Frost will be our NBT Bank Player of the Game as he had that nice interception for 4A City, kind of halted Spirit Lake from moving that football down the field any further and jumped right in front of that route and took that pass away. So Aiden Frost will be our NBT Bank Player of the Game. Well, that'll wrap up our broadcast here from Spirit Lake tonight. We're back in action with you next week with 4A City Sports as the Indians volleyball team will be back in action. And, of course, we will have every spike, bump, and set for you right here on KIOW and also video streamed live at KIOW.com as the Indians on Tuesday night are taking on Belmont Clemmy. So Belmont Clemmy at 4A City Tuesday night, 6:45 with a pregame show, 7 p.m. with the first serve. We do have some action this weekend as we have Iowa State taking on Arkansas State at 11 o'clock tomorrow on KIOW is the airtime. So just after the coaches show, we'll do a coaches show. Make sure you join me. Myself and Tyler Anderson will talk about this one at about 10:10 tomorrow. And then just after that, at 11 o'clock, John Walters and company will go on the air as Arkansas State and Iowa State will get set for kickoff at 1:05 is the official time of kickoff. And Waldorf football at Mount Marty on B103. That game will take place at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Again, Waldorf at Mount Marty at 4 o'clock on B103. A.J. Taylor will have the coverage of that one for you. And UNI plays Hawaii as well. That game is at 10 o'clock. So UNI at Hawaii as well in college football action going on Saturday. So a lot of things going on this weekend. And we've got them all for you here at Koloff Media Networks. Well, it's been a pleasure for you joining us this evening from Spirit Lake. 4A City again will fall by a final score of 56-0. Our studio engineer, John Lentz, thank you for your work this evening. Again, thanks to Mark Scar, who spent the evening at Forest Plaza doing our remote out there for that, so I appreciate him. And, of course, Ashley did a great job for us having to navigate a little bit of window problems. If you saw that window in the corner of your screen a couple of times tonight, Ashley was trying to give you the best view possible, but, of course, trying to battle that a little bit for you, but doing a great job on camera tonight for us as well. We appreciate each and every single one of you. Of course, all of our great sponsors. This has been our County Line Seeds post-game show brought to you by County Line Seeds. Give Jake, Matt, or Chuck a call today at 641-581-3300 or visit them on the south side of 4A City off the airport blacktop in the industrial park there in 4A City. I'm Zared Agastal, once again, 56-0 in favor of Spirit Lake, saying good night from Spirit Lake.